Greetings, salutations, and what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Hope things are looking well on your end, and cause I see it, cause I'm hoping it is. Say hello to the brand new aesthetic for stream purposes here on Star Jettison. Oh, gotta put that back. Anywho, I am your host with the most. AKA Angel Star of the Star Jettison, giving you what is probably one of the coolest designs I've actually thought of for the channel. Well, and if you haven't seen the debut, you can find it on the Twitch, and I will be putting it on the second channel later or down the line. And I got that cool little wibbly wobbly thing going on with my mouth. But enough of that. It's time to talk about what we're going to be doing today. Hey, it's been a while, but we're finally back to doing our regular bi-weekly series. We did Mario and Luigi, and today it's none other than Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. Time to be the attorney at law. If I remember correctly, we're actually still on the case of the Steel Samurai. Basically, one of the characters who played the villain got murdered by someone dressed as the Steel Samurai. The person we're defending is supposedly not the victim, but we're going to find out whether that is the case or not. We're in the second day of the investigation, so what else to do than get it busy. October 18th, Wright & Co. Law Offices. No, I don't remember the voices I did, because I can be a bit of a dum-dum, but let's see what we can do. Phew, what a day.
This is no time for relaxing, Nick. Say, you think WP's got a chance?
I guess that really depends on the people we found out about in today's trial.
The director and producer?
Yeah, them.
Well, what are we doing here then? Let's get to the studios.
Alright. Then let's go see the detention center first. I forget the voice we gave him, but he's like a big... Let's give him like a big old Donkey Kong voice. October 18th.
Oh, Mr. Wright, thank you for earlier.
Not at all. We got lucky, to tell the truth.
You can say that again.
Let's not.
So, WP, do you have any leads that might get us going to the right direction? In the right direction?
Sorry, but no.
Be sure to tell us anything that comes to mind, no matter how small.
We can't rely on getting lucky again tomorrow.
Yes.
The fanboy. Do our fanboys sneak into the studio often?
No, not that I know of. That security lady's pretty strict with them.
But in today's testimony, didn't she say they were often hanging around?
The kids really love the Steel Samurai. They sneak past when she's not looking, I guess.
The director. Was the director present at the morning run-through?
Yes, he was. He was directing how the Steel Samurai and the evil magistrate should move.
Why didn't you tell us that before?
Well, just the studio asked us to keep quiet.
That has nothing to do with this. I hate to repeat myself, but Nick here is a newbie lawyer, fresh off the bar. When he loses, he's going to lose big.
I see.
Whose side is she on? Well,
you aren't hiding anything from us, are you?
No, I sure hope not.
Well, let's get back to the studio. October 18th, 2:16 p.m. Global Studios, main gate.
No one's here.
Right now that they have Miss Olbag in custody, I guess they don't have anyone else to replace her.
Hey, in the guard station, look, she left her donuts.
Maya.
What? I wasn't going to eat them.
Sure you weren't. Alright. The computer that runs the studio security cameras. Huh? It looks like it's been turned off for the day. No clues here. We're out of the studio, right from the area is the employee area. I don't think we'll find anything here, so let's go to... I guess we'll check out the... Let's go to the outside Studio 1. October 18th, Studio 1 entrance.
Hey, Nick. It looks like Detective Gumshoe isn't here today.
You're right. He's probably up to his neck in paperwork after the commotion at today's trial.
So, Nick, remember that Studio 2 we heard about at the trial today? It was down the path with the fallen tree, right?
Yeah, I think that's what they said.
Maybe the director and the rest of them are there today. Now's our chance, Nick. Let's check it out.
She's got a point. Studio 2 entrance.
This is Studio 2?
I thought so.
It doesn't really look like much of a studio, does it?
No, that it does not. Hey, there's a trailer over there. It looks pretty sturdy for a movie set trailer. Are we sure this is a studio? Well, looks oh, no, wrong one. Slide. Whee! A light van for moving staff and equipment around. They keep it in pretty good shape. Looks like a fun ride.
Well, let's go for a drive.
Sure, if I had a license.
Nick, you don't have a driver's license?
But look, I have this.
Why are you showing me your attorney's badge, Nick?
Okay. Incinerator, probably? Incinerator. Apparently they just put this one in. It's already covered in soot. They must not clean it much. Looks like 2 people ate here. There's nothing left on the plates.
Hey, so they ate T-bone steaks too?
What is with steaks? What is it with steaks around here?
Hey, there's always room for steak. But something doesn't seem out of place.
What?
I don't know. It just feels odd.
If it's a T-bone steak, where's the bone? Okay. Oh. Hang on, what's... There's some flowers here.
Wow, so pretty. They're taking good care of these.
Don't get too close. That fence looks dangerous. These look like materials for making a movie set.
They've been sitting here for quite some time. This might as well be a junkyard.
On a closer inspection, this trailer looks like it's been here for a while. I don't think this is part of some temporary film set. Okay. Let's go... Oh, I guess we can't go inside the trailer yet. So let's go back to Studio 1. Studio 1.
I don't really want to be in here.
Yeah, it is a murder scene.
I want to go someplace else, Nick. Look, a ladder.
That's a step ladder.
So, what's the difference? You need to stop judging things based on narrow-minded cultural assumptions, Nick.
Right, sorry. This girl is out there. Oh, hang on. What's that on the chair?
Hey, look, that's the chair the director sits in. I always want to sit in one of these. Hey, Nick, take a look at that. One of those black and white boards they clap at the start of the filming. And look, a megaphone. A real-life megaphone. Ready, Nick? Action!
This girl is more trouble than I thought. I don't think we're going to find anything of use in here. Or at the moment. Oh, maybe the camera?
Wow, look at that camera. That must cost a ton.
Yeah, so don't touch it.
Hey, smile, Nick. You're a star.
Stop that! Okay. The only where Jack Hammer's body lay for tape. He's found with a new mastery costume. Guess that's why the head looks like a helmet. When I switch this pure stabbing wound to leave just a few blood stains. Guess the costume must have absorbed most of them. I guess we'll go to the main gate. Then we'll go check out the employee area.
Look, it's the assistant girl.
Hey! Oh!
Hey, hi, WP's lawyers, right? I heard about the trial. Great job, guys.
Oh, don't mention it.
Is it true they caught the security lady?
Oh.
Actually, she just called me. She told me to cover up that drain.
You mean that one? Oh, what a mess.
I know. I'm not so good with handiwork, so I'm assistant, right? Yeah, but you do work on the props and the backdrops, right? Right. Just lots of times they end up looking worse they did before I fixed them. Oh, well, I'm sure these things happen. Nothing to worry about. Yourself about. You're right, I won't.
Personally, I think she should worry at least a little bit more.
If you'll excuse me, I have to go to the guard station. I'm supposed to fill in for Miss Oldbag. Right, see you later then. Good luck with your investigation. So the fanboy they were talking about in the trial today, he came in through that drain?
So it seems. I guess they covered it up in a hurry.
Hey, Nick. If that drain's covered, the boy won't be able to get in.
Yeah, I think that was the idea.
I feel kind of sorry for him, though, don't you?
What, you want to rip the grate off?
Really, Nick? We can?
Whoa, she's serious? Uh-oh. Let's leave it be. Nah, I think we should leave it on. They only just repaired it. And if we take it off, the assistant will get yelled at by you-know-who.
Yeah, I guess so.
Wow, I didn't expect her to take it that hard. There's a half-finished backdrop for the stage here. Looks like a castle. Probably the old Tokyo castle. Looks like one of those electric-powered bicycles. I don't know about these, man. What's the point?
It makes it a lot easier to get up hills.
Don't people cycle to get exercise? I guess he makes a point. The remains of the other day's lunch are scattered around. Everyone's probably too shocked to clean up. There's a T-bone on one of the plates, minus the steak. That's right. It must be the storage room. That's where they keep all the film equipment.
Wow, Nick. You know a lot about the industry.
What else would they keep in a film studio? Let's see. Cola, candy, chips, gum. Huh? It's so normal. I was expecting some cool themed snacks or something. Popcorn, at least.
Wait, look! Samurai soda!
Hey, Cookie. Hey, welcome on to the party. Hey, we're doing some more Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. We're on day 2 of the Steel Samurai case.
Nick, try this.
Be my guest.
Okay. Oh, too bad it's sold out.
Alright, let's check... Oh, wrong button. To the dressing room. Maybe there's something in here we can find.
This is where the Steel Samurai costume was, on the day of the murder.
That's what Mr. Power says, at least. I guess they snuck in and took it while he was sleeping.
But Nick, what if Mr. Powers hadn't been sleeping? I wonder what the killer was planning on doing then.
Huh? She's got a point. Let's examine the... Looks like someone was sleeping here. Maybe Powers did take a nap here, like he said. It's locked. I guess he doesn't open his window much. It's kind of dusty outside. There's some regular suits, dudes in among with the costumes here. This must be Mr. Power's personal clothes. Nope. Wrong button. Ooh, a box. There's a bunch of snacks on the table. They must give these to the employees. Some tea and cookies.
Wait, Nick!
What now?
These snacks, they've passed the expiration date.
Then don't eat them.
Aww, they're snacks. They're meant to be eaten. Wah, wah, wah.
We can check out his bag again.
Mr. Power's bag. I wonder what's inside. Hey! Supermarket tabloids. Wow, I'm kind of shocked.
Maya, leave those alone. Wolfman found on Mars? I'll have to buy that issue. There's an array of cosmetics here. According to Maya, that wig was used in some old TV show.
Samurai Boogie Woogie, Nick. Get with the picture.
Look, explain to me how you can identify a show just by seeing a wig.
I kind of like samurai movies.
Kinda? Okay. They've always had mirrors like this in the dressing rooms. I see my hair is still nice and spiky, just how I like it. Okay, I think we already looked around. I guess we'll go back to the employee. I guess we have to open it. The grid that you use to cover the drain. It's a little bent, and I don't think it would fit if I tried to put it back on. Again? Oh, rip it open. Well, I guess some things are just made to be broken.
Yay! You know, Nick, you're pretty swell sometimes.
Sometimes.
Hee-yah! There, that should make the kids happy.
The things we do. But it might help us find a clue. The drain grate is off, and you know who did it.
Now the kids will be able to come in again. Doesn't it make you feel great to do a good deed like that?
Must be nice to live so free of guilt. I guess we'll go back to the main gate.
Oh, hello. Ho ho, looks like you look a little out of place. It's the clothes, isn't it? I thought my camo vest might do the trick. Kind of an alternative guard fashion thing.
Okay, let's... So, how are the studios doing?
There's police wandering around everywhere. It's terrible. They won't even let me clean up. Don't want me disturbing evidence. I haven't even cleaned up our lunch plates from the day of the murder.
You mean those plates with the steak bones left over on them in the employee area?
Yeah. Can you believe it? Do kids sneak in here a lot? Well, I don't think there's that many of them, but I do see one in particular a bunch. He's always gawking at the sets or snapping pictures. You should see old Windbag's eye flash when she sees him. She has a bit of trouble catching him, though.
I heard something about at the trial today. They said that the director and producer were here the day of the murder.
Oh, sorry. I was in the prop storage room, so I didn't see him. I guess they were here, though. The studio heads seemed pretty eager to keep us quiet. So they were trying to protect the director? Or the producer, really. The producer's our real star here. He saved these studios from the brink of disaster and kept them running. I don't think we'd still be in business if it weren't for that producer.
The producer, huh? The the computer's back on. The computer that runs studio cameras. Huh? It looks like it's... Oh. No! Oh, hang on, maybe I have something in... Could you take a look at this?
That's Mr. Powers. Why is he dragging his leg like that? What is this anyway? Looks like she didn't know about this photo or the injury that morning. Never mind. Card key. Oh, maybe the spear. Say, you work with the props, right? What about that murder weapon? You mean the samurai spear? Yeah, it's a prop, but it's still pretty heavy. I hate having to carry that thing around. So you'd have to be pretty strong to use it as a weapon, sounds like. Why is Mr. Powers the only person I can think of? Nope. Let's see. This is what happens when you don't play games in a while. Oh, no, I wanted to examine. That's the security camera that automatically takes pictures of people here. Took 2 pictures in the day of the murder before the actual time of death. One of them was a steel samurai, the other was a grade school boy. Doesn't seem to be switched on today. The studio mascot. Apparently it's a monkey with some kind. I've never seen a monkey with a nose like that before. Why don't they put his head back on? Maybe we should ask that assistant. I'm not sure we really want her fixing anything. And you'd probably need a crane to move that thing. Probably so. In the trail, they said, Studio 2 was down that path. The monkey head is in the way, but we should be able to get by without a problem. The monkey head is real heavy. Well, it did knock that tree over when it fell. Both of these, the monkey head and the tree, fell the day of the murder, didn't they? Yeah, that's what Detective Gumshoe said. It does seem like a major key part of the murder. But nothing we could do about it. Let's go back to Studio 2. This place is deserted. Crash?
Eek! Nick, what was that noise?
It sounded like it came from inside the trailer. Someone must be inside.
Hello?
No answer.
Pretty suspicious, you ask me, Nick. Let's go in.
I'm not sure we should be barging in. Huh? It's locked.
What? Don't we have a key?
No, but there's probably one in the guard station at the main gate.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's borrow it.
They let us. Okay, back into... Nope. Alright. Not really sure. Nope. Maybe it's in the employee area. Dressing room.
What the?
WTF? Who Jews do somehow? Ooh!
Oh, wait, you first. Who are you? You look pretty suspicious to me. Whatever. Lamers.
I have to read gamer lingo, I guess.
How could you not know the great Salmonella?
Salmonella? Ugh, even his name sounds contagious.
I'll make delete shows the Steel Samurai mine. Or TFC. Read the film credits. Really? You're the Salmonella?
Wah, wah.
I'm so sorry. You look so sorry. No, quite alright, really. It's fine, Raffle. What is it? You know, on closer inspection. Yes, hot.
Oh, yeesh, yay.
Hey, do you do a lot of cosplay? Because you're
costume rock sores. Ooh, that's creepy.
Rock sores? What? Hey, you're drooling.
Oh, buffer overrun. You've triggered my creative powers. Yes, it's coming to me, Pink Princess.
The sequel to the Steel Samurai Pink Princess, Warrior of Little Old Tokyo. Raffle, Labow.
Oh God, that lingo. Hey, don't blame me. Blame the writers. Pink Princess?
What's going to be little old Tokyo? What's going to be little old Tokyo? Why can't it be a cool name like Neo Old Tokyo?
Man, we really need to talk about cool. Alright, we unfortunately have to talk to him. The day of the crime. Did you notice anything unusual on the day of the murder?
Oh, I know who Jews dudes are. The security lady told you about us.
That's right.
It was pretty regular day. We had to run through for an action scene in the morning. Then a meeting for lunchtime in Studio Tool trailer. I was so busy, I didn't get a chance to eat lunch.
T-bone steak, was it?
Yeah, suckers, I ain't missing out on food.
Ugh.
Nick, what does suck sores mean?
No idea. Yeah, I don't either, and I don't want to know.
Anyway, I was in the meeting room from noon till after 4, with the producer and some bigwigs from the network.
Mr. Hammer's time of death was estimated at 2:30 p.m. If he's telling the truth, that meaning gives him an alibi. But let's talk about the producer. What about the producer who was at the meeting with you?
Oh, you mean De Vasquez? So he's a genius, mad skills, all the way, scary though, sweats. She brought those studios back from the brink of destruction. She's the one who made it possible for me to make the Steel Samurai.
You had a meeting with her on the day of the murder, right?
Yeah, we were together from noon till 4 p.m. the whole time.
And the bigwigs. Who exactly are these bigwigs people keep mentioning?
Oh, the boss over the network and some sponsors. Also a few production guys. They piled into a limousine and got here around noon. Major tension, sweats.
Were all of them with you the entire time?
Yeah, unfortunately. They're all gray-haired geezers. Scowl.
Sounds like they'd all be reliable witnesses. Let's see. That's good.
This is WP, right?
How do you know?
Well, he's obviously dragging his foot.
All right, the director would know about the injury. He was there.
I try to...
Why are you staring at me like that?
Oh, this guy. Yeah, he gives you nothing but depression. All right. Luckily, we can leave the room. Whew, need to get out of there. All right, so I get... Oh, hang on. Maybe there's... Hey, depression. Nothing here. Let's get back to the main gate. Ah! Old bag!
You again? Yeek! How rude to act like you've seen a ghost!
You certainly got back to your post quite quickly.
The police took me away, they did. They pulled out a spare Steel Samurai costume. Told me to put it on. Can you imagine? How could I, a sweet little old lady, wear a giant suit like that?
Mr. Powers is pretty tall.
As soon as they saw there was no way I could wear it, they let me go.
I guess I would rule out her being the murderer.
Anyway, know this whippersnapper, this old lady never forgets the slight of it or insult. And you won't get away from you won't get any information out of me. My lips are sealed.
You sure are talking a lot for someone who sealed lips.
Ooh, nice bird.
Starting now. 1, 2, 3.
This lady's too much. Oh man, the people here at the studio are weird. The fanboy. About that kid you saw.
If I see him again, I'm taking him down.
Nick, look at her eyes. She's serious.
The director at all. About the director, the one who was here on the day of the murder.
If I see him then, I'm taking him down.
Nick, I think she's losing it.
Okay, she's not going to get any information from us, so let's probably talk to Will, maybe. Nope. Back to the studio. Outside Studio 1. Let's now move to Studio 2. Why, thank you. I mean, for those who don't know, I used to do a lot of parody stuff, so I'm kind of used to making funny voices. The trailer door, it's locked. He's probably in the security guard station. I doubt they let us borrow it. So I guess let's go back. Let's go back to Studio 1. Nothing. Oh! Another kid! Another character. It's the kid, I guess.
Hey! Hey, wait! I bet he came right in through that drain. Hey, kiddo, what's your name, sport? I'm not a kid, so don't talk to me like that. Huh? But you are a kid. What a rude little brat. That's no way to talk to an adult. I don't see no adults, hippie fashion chick. Hippie fashion?
Sometimes the writing can be pretty funny.
Nick, I think I'm being mocked.
You gotta hand it to Maya. She's pretty sharp and pretty mad.
I'm Cody Hackins. Call me Kiddio again, and I'll cut you down with where you stand, evildoer.
So you're a fan of the Steel Samurai?
How dare you utter that name, evildoer? What do you mean? We're on the Steel Samurai side. Ha! Ha ha! You can't fool me! Okay, then what's the last line he said in the innkeeper in episode 8? Ha! Easy. Like some fries with that? Not bad, kiddio. Watch it.
What are they doing? You mean the hippie thing? I agree. Okay. Say, you heard anything about the incident the other day?
You were here, weren't you?
Did you see anything?
Always! The Steel Samurai always wins! Always! Yeah, I saw him. I saw everything. What? But no way am I telling you losers. What? Wait! Let me go! He's gone. Huh. Something fell off the table when we bumped into him on his way out.
Yeah. A bottle? Oh, that's weird. Why was this sitting there, I wonder? Empty bottle found on the table in the employee area. The label reads sleeping pills. Yeah, I could get why people really like the series. If the humor hits, it hits. So if there's an empty bottle of sleeping pills, that must mean that Will Powers was probably drugged. If not him, then maybe somebody else?
He saw everything.
Don't think we're getting... The train where the fanboy came in. He didn't waste any time coming in either. Talk about cause and effect.
Huh? Where's that old windbag?
Odd of her to leave her post.
Hey!
Nick, That was her.
Stop, whippersnapper!
I'll believe it when I see it. If it's a key evidence, it might help us. Yeah, sounds like she's chasing after that boy.
Natch!
Uh-oh, she tripped.
That sure looks happy. That old bag tripped and Cody got away.
Hey, Nick. Now's our chance. Let's check out the guard station.
Good idea.
Oh, this is it, Nick. The trailer key.
Key to the trailer in Studio 2?
We'll be borrowing this, right, Nick?
It feels like what they're doing is against the law, but that might be I could be wrong. Alright, let's get this. Now that we have the keys to trailer 2, we can go there. Outside Studio 1. Alright. I wonder if the key we borrowed from the guard station will work. It opened.
Great. Let's go, Nick.
She seems eager all of a sudden.
Well, you first, Nick.
Ah, not that eager. Inside the trailer. Huh. The Singing Samurai, Samurai Summer, Dynamite Samurai. Oh, I guess this is the De Vasquez that people were talking about.
Eek! Someone's in here.
Names.
Our names? We're WP's lawyers and,
I see. I'm gonna give her a Chainsmoker voice, 'cause it's funny.
And who might you be?
De Vasquez, the producer.
De Vasquez. She's quite beautiful. Alright, let's examine the area. It looks like they were designing a set to use for the Steel Samurai show. We got some figures for how much the set costs. Can't believe they spent that much money on those sets. This is where they had their meeting. And there are documents and papers cups scattered around. Trash can. Nothing in here that could be a clue. Some paper cups and crumbled documents. The glass is frosted. I can't see outside. This far into October, the dimming daylight makes it feel like winter's coming. Winter is coming. Ba-bum. Another old movie poster. The Singing Samurai, starring Jack Hammer. What the hell do samurai sing about? Chopping off heads? Ra-da-da-da-da-da.
Oh my god! That movie was the best. It's about a samurai who sings his way to fame and fortune. Mr. Hammer was a very accomplished singer, you know.
I don't really know how that sounds, actually. If I'm going to be 100% honest. Singing Samurai Stars. What's next? Ninja Ballet? Samurai Summer, starring Jack Hammer. This poster's quite old.
Wow, it's been years since I saw that show. It was one of those typical summer romance stories, but it was great.
A typical summer romance with a samurai on a horse. And Dynamite Samurai. An old movie poster. Dynamite Samurai, starring Jack Hammer. I guess Mr. Hammer used to be quite the star. I guess we'll talk to De Vasquez. Pray for my voice, people. I was wondering if you could tell me about the day of the murder. She's not saying anything. Miss Vasquez?
Script.
Excuse me?
Script. I'm looking for a script.
Script?
The Steel Samurai episode 13. I need it.
Oh, episode 13. You see, back in the day, 13 episodes for a series was usually the max some franchises would go. Nowadays, 13 episodes could also be like a good time for seasons. It's a typical anime run in Japan.
No, thanks. Could we ask you a bit about the day of the murder?
I need to read it.
We're getting nowhere fast. We'd really like to ask you about the Steel Samurai. Misfit.
It's on TV every week. That's all I have to say about it.
Nick, she's telling us to go watch TV. The nerve of her! Hey, don't get mad at me. And I guess the director. About the director, Salmonella, was it? What exactly is his role here?
Perhaps I didn't make myself clear. I'm looking for a script. I can't be bothered with anything else.
Nick, are all the people in the entertainment business this weird? It's starting to look like that. Nick, let's get out of here. This isn't someplace else. Isn't there someplace else we have to check? Yeah.
Wait,
Yes?
if you see Manila, give him this.
Why do we have to do your errands? Okay, I guess that might be important paperwork. I don't think I like her. Sniff. Don't cry. She'll take it as a sign of weakness. All right. We'll give it to him if we see him. Bring me the script for episode 13. Well, I guess that's what we got. I guess we got to do another fetch request. Oh, we have to talk to him. Here, I got this from the producer.
Bring me the script for episode 13. Episode 13, where did I put that one? I must have left it somewhere. Sweats. Uh-oh. My ass is pwned if I don't find it. Shakes.
Nick, it might be quicker to just look in all the places where he's likely to have been. I agree. Oh, you know what? I did see a script. I think I know where it is. It's in Studio One. Oh, wrong. There we go. And move to Studio One. We're back at the scene of the crime. Let's find what we need and get out of here quick. And there you are. That's for reflecting light. They call reflecting screen something like that. Huh? What? Where's your enthusiasm for all these things entertainment? Well, lighting's fine, but I'd want to be the director. Or maybe the Steel Samurai. Yeah, fetch quests can be fun. It depends on like how they're handled. Like for instance, in Spyro 3, you literally throw a ball to a wood. You literally play ball with a wolf to get into a certain place. And I quote, literal fetch quest. That's the pun. I think she's being serious. There we go. Hey, look! That's the chair the director sits in. Want to sit in one of these? Director. Maya, take a look around the chair for me, would you? Remember that script the director was talking about? Didn't he say he'd left it somewhere? Ah, ha! Found it, Nick. The script. Good work. The Steel Samurai script. The cover reads Episode 13. Samurai can't read it. But now we actually have an entire pantheon of... So we can basically rule out potentially 4 suspects. The assistant, probably not. The director seems pretty shady. Was that
but I think it might be the producer of Miss Vasquez. That might be our biggest possibility. Let's see. Let's go Studio 2. And script. Here, we found it. Your script. Ah! Script handed to De Vasquez. You're not going to talk to us. Probably a bad contract deal, maybe? It usually happens in a lot of murder mysteries. Like, he probably got a better deal with another studio. And instead of probably moving forward, she basically would take his life. I watch a lot of murder mysteries. One of my personal favorites is actually Poker Face. Mostly because it actually shows the murder happen at the beginning and how he did it. While the main character, while you actually see the in-betweens, while in the middle of the story, you see the character's involvement in the story. And in the end, you figure out how she figures out the murder. A lot of people like to hate on Peacock for a lot of stuff, but for real, surprisingly good stuff on there. Plus, you get really good early showings. I saw Nosferatu, I saw Wild Robot. I got to see Five Nights at Freddy's while it was in theaters on that Peacock. And I got to see the Mario movie.
Quiet. I'm reading.
Just you hold on. What's the big idea? Who do you think you are anyway? And do you even know who we are?
Powers lawyers.
Right.
Am I a suspect?
No, it's just, well, no, but...
You want to know about the day of the murder?
Yes, anything you'd tell us about would be a big help.
You know there was a meeting here at noon.
Yes, with the director and the people from the network.
Correct. Now listen closely. None of the people in the trailer that afternoon went to Studio 1. It was impossible for us to leave.
Impossible? Why?
The path was blocked.
The path? Oh, the monkey. On the day of the murder, the path that leads here was blocked?
You saw Mr. Monkey on the way here, correct?
Mr. Monkey?
The monkey with the broken head.
Oh, right, that. What an original name. Oh.
Its head fell over in the wind on the day of the murder. Then it didn't start moving in the head of the way till after 3. It was after 4 by the time the path was unblocked. Capiche? Everyone in the trailer was stuck here until the path was cleared.
Stuck in the trailer. Stuck until after 4. Hammer died at 2:30. Thus, none of us could have gone to Studio 1.
Thus, none of us could...
That's not true. If they got stuck around 3 o'clock, if the monkey was stuck around 3 o'clock, that would mean someone would have had a golden opportunity around 2 o'clock to kill him.
What?
It's true. The brain came just after 3 to move the head. We called some people on the way to clear the way. I'm sure they could corroborate my story.
Wait. What if the head fell over after 2:30? Then you could have gone to Studio 1.
2:30? The time of death? Very well. Come. That's Mr. Monkey. When it wasn't broken, it announced the time. When it wasn't broken, it announced the time in ooks. 1 ook per hour. Ook, 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 ook. Always eat with the ooking.
Is it a monkey after all?
Check its head. The clock inside stops when it broke.
Nick, it stopped at 2:15.
2:15.
That's right.
The plant that blocked from 2:15 till after 4. Therefore, we're innocent. Mr. Hammond died in Studio 1 at 2:30. See? Goodbye. Okay, then that is actually, well, so much my theory.
What do we do, Nick? There isn't anyone besides WP that could have killed Hammer. It's over. We're finished.
It sure doesn't look good. Guess we should head back to the office and plan our strategy. Maybe talk to... Man, this is not good. It seems very open-close. Now what? We're fresh out of clues. Everyone's alibi is watertight. We don't have any promising leads. Things are looking pretty grim. It's a little early to be giving up, don't you think? Huh? You got one lead. Oh, Mia! It's you! What took you so long? Sorry, Phoenix. Mai has trouble calling me unless she's really in trouble. Right, wait. I guess that means we're really in trouble. I'd say so. What do you mean we have one lead? The boy, of course.
Yeah, I saw him. I saw everything.
What?
But no way I'm telling you losers. I don't know. You didn't sound like he was going to help us at all. I'm sure you can find some way of bringing him over to your side. Either way, we should go back to the studios. That boy is our last hope, Phoenix. Thanks now. I'm more worried than I was before. That's the power of Deus Ex Machina. Oh, windbag. What's wrong?
Whippersnapper!
He's been chasing that boy this whole time?
Catch him!
Sounds like she hasn't had any luck catching him.
I got a hostage now. Whippersnapper!
Hostage? What happened to the boy?
If I see him, I should lay him flat.
My, what a violent old lady. Actually, I met with the director just now.
My heart, I don't feel so good.
Yeah, maybe it'll change your attitude as well. Is she okay?
Before I go, I'd like to visit the place where Hammer died.
Right, when she was saying she wanted to visit the studio where he died. What's this about a hostage?
When that boy was running away, he dropped this and ran. He'll come back for this one.
It's kind of hard to understand with all their huffing and puffing. Phoenix, that hostage might be what we need. Couldn't he talk to us if we gave him that? Good idea. Miss Oldbag, might I...
No! I'm judging that, but if it's the last thing I do...
Phoenix, do you have anything you might want to trade with her? Trade.
I wonder...
Do I have anything? Trailer key? Miss Oldbag, I'm borrowing this, just so you know.
Oh, okay. If you get back.
She's not demanding what she's exhausting. Oh man, she is She's too busy catching her breath to tell me anything. Okay, nope. I told you, Portia. It was Powers. Well, at least she's consistent. Oh, the card key. Why didn't I think of that? Hey, that's a Studio One. Right. A card key to Studio One. I can visit Warhammer. I'd like to visit Endeavor. I was a fan. You don't have your own card, Miss Oldbag? You want into my turf. You let me borrow it. If I give her the card key, then I won't be able to get into Studio One. Lend her the card key. Why don't you let her borrow it, Phoenix? I guess it can't hurt. Here you go, Miss Oldbag. Card key lent to Miss Oldbag. Oh, she caught her breath. Good for her.
Listen to me, Sonny. I don't like having debts to no whippersnappers. Take this and we're even. Deal?
What's this? A Steel Samurai trading card?
A sneaky kid dropped it. I figured it's pretty important to him, no?
Thank you. I may have use for this. This must be the hostage she was talking about. Trading card. Apparently these are really popular with the kids these days.
Right, I'm off.
There she goes, hobbling toward the studio.
The agony of it all.
Alright, so let's go back to the employee area. There. Hey! Hey, you! Wait a sec! Phoenix? Was that the boy? Yeah, his name's Cody Hackins. I think he ran into the dressing room. October 18th, Global Studios dressing room. Sure to be in here somewhere. Found you! Oh. Damn it! He's getting away! Come back! There, he's back. How did she... Oh. Hey there, would you mind helping us out, please? I'm Cody. Hello, Cody. I'm Mia Fey. Nice to meet you. Yo! And I'm Phoenix Wright. Who asked? Oh, I know this kid. I can read this kid like a book. Phoenix, you can take it from here. I'm not so sure I'm qualified. The Steel Samurai's so cool. I think he's the bomb? Ha! What will a lamer like you know about the Steel Samurai? Hey, watch that attitude. Phoenix, you really shouldn't yell like that. He's only a kid. Yeah. Don't yell like that. I'm only a kid. Ooh, you... So, do you know anything about what happened here? Can you tell me, please? I don't know nothing. Looks like a little persuasion this way. Maybe a bribe? Alright. Time to present those trading cards. Cody, this looks familiar. Hey, mate, you are! You are, huh? You are, ultra rare? That card's really hard to get. Man, for grown-up, you sure are dumb. I'll give you this if you help me. But that's my card. By offering me something I already own, you're in effect eschewing the very basis of our consumer society, namely the principle of fair trade. Man, for a grown-up, you sure are dumb. Man, a lot of big words from a small kid. What do they teach these kids in school these days? Quantum physics? Whatever. I don't need that card. Huh? I got a double. Just keep it. It's yours. What? After I went through all that trouble? If you want to trade, find me a really rare card. Really rare. I mean, there's something rarer than ultra rare? Ultra rare premium cards are way rarer than ultra rare cards. Come on. For growing up, you sure are dumb. Premium rare. Why do I feel like we're talking about stakes? We're not gonna get anything out of him. Mr. Power's bag. Now, Phoenix, it's not polite to look through other people's belongings. Hey, don't look at me. Tell it to your sister. Alright. Where to go? October 18th, Detention Center. I guess Mr. Powers isn't questioning. Oh well. Let's try again another day, Phoenix. Okay, back to the studio. Let's go to Studio 2.
Oh, hi!
Hey, Penny. Hello, what brings you here?
Oh, well, I had to arrange some stuff.
Yes.
The girl with you, she doesn't seem a little... Doesn't she seem a little different? Like she is even the same person as before?
Nope, she's the same as always. Same as always? Same as always.
Okay, whatever you say.
Okay, let's talk. Have you seen that boy since then?
Nope. You missed it, though. The security lady was chasing around after the boy so fast, I thought she collapsed. Of course, she got away in the end. Boy, was she mad.
Actually, we saw them. How's the old windbag doing?
She was squeezing donuts through her clenched fist back at the guard station.
Some people take their jobs a little too seriously. Are all the posters on your wall here Mr. of Hammer?
Yes, it's really a terrible loss for the studios.
But his popularity had him waning recently, right?
That's true. Then again, after what happened...
After what happened?
You mean you don't know about Hammer?
Know what?
Oh, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said anything.
Wait, now you have to tell me. What happened with Hammer?
I'm sorry. I'm probably not the one you should tell you.
Uh-oh. Why do I get the feeling something's being covered up here? Maybe she... Do you know anything about this?
Hey, that's a Steel Samurai trading card. I collect those, actually. I'm one card away from a complete set.
A complete set?
Yeah, a set of one of each card.
Huh?
Wait. That's it. That's the card I need. You don't know how long I've been looking for it. I don't care what kind of girl you might think I am. I need that card. Please, I beg you. Please trade with me.
Well, getting her personality. You like a hook, line, sinker? Trade with you?
Yeah, trade cards. Look, I even trade you the ultra rare premium card. Trade me up, huh? Yes, it's a good deal for your ultra rare. Please.
Phoenix, can't you see she's desperate? What's with everybody getting so excited about? Okay, trade. Okay.
Really? Thanks.
Now this is for you. The ultra rare premium card, Steel Samurai collectible, very valuable. I guess she had two.
Yahoo!
And there she goes. Doesn't doing good things like that make you feel great? Yeah, it does. All right, we got our trading card. Now let's go talk to the kid. There we go. See this card?
Yes, wait! That's it! That's the ultra rare premium card I need!
Come on, give it to me, please! You gotta give it to me! Wow, I've never seen him so eager. Right, okay. How about trade? You're on! I'll give you a samurai spear and throw an evil magistrate to boot. No, not that kind of trade. I don't want cards. I want information.
Huh? You sure? Fine by me.
URP card given to Cody. Okay, Phoenix, let's hear what he has to say. If he knows something that help us, we can have him talk to the sand tomorrow. Alright. So you liked the Steel Samurai. He's so cool! I guess. You're judging it by his looks. You have to look at his actions, at his life. I'm being lectured on life by a grade schooler. You like him too, don't you? Oh, me? Yeah, I love the Steel Samurai. So tell me what your favorite thing about the Steel Samurai is. Willpower's acting. Well, I've never ever seen a full episode of that dumb show. Actually, I'm kind of a fan of Willpower's. Whoa, that's totally hardcore. You calling me hardcore? So what else do you like about him? Don't tell me I have to keep this act up. So tell me what your favorite thing about the Steel Samurai is. His fighting skills. Gotta think of something. I like it when he vanquishes his foes. Yeah, Zam! The Steel Samurai always wins, always. Check this out. It's my fan album. What the? It's all pictures of the Steel Samurai. I go to every live performance. Those stupid publicity stunts where they beat each other in public. I always take a picture when the Steel Samurai lands the final blow. Wazam! I got them all. I never miss one. The perfect collection. Check it out, my new digital camera. Wow, that's very impressive. The newest model, isn't it? You bet, lady. I just got it for my birthday. My album has a name. Want to hear it? The Steel Samurai Path to Glory. The Steel Samurai always wins. Always. Hey, if you want this, you can have it, lady. Really? Are you sure? Yeah, I took those with a digital camera. I got all the data at home, so I can always make another one. Well then, I'm happy to accept. Thank you. Contains photos of every victory scene and every battle the Steel Samurai has won. Wasn't the people always giving stuff to Mia? What a life. So okay, tell us what happened. Were you here on the day of the incident, right? Yeah. Did you see anything unusual? Cody? Cody, he needs to know because he's fighting for justice. Isn't that the Steel Samurai's motto? For great justice? You have to help us fight for great justice too. I saw everything. Oh well, we might get some useful information out of him yet. What you saw. Cody, I need to ask you something very important. What did you see on the day of the incident? I got here the day around 2. I had to come in through the woods out back so the lady wouldn't see me. I got kind of lost though. I was in there for maybe a half hour or so. Then I finally got to the studio. After that... What is it, Cody? The Steel Samurai killed the bad guy. He used his Steel Samurai spear just like always. One shot, one kill. It happened so fast. I got scared. I went home after that. I see. It must have been hard for you. Man, you say those nice things, but it's obvious you aren't speaking from the heart. Right. Mia? Yes. I think we can say for sure that the Steel Samurai did it. True enough. And the director has an alibi, so it wasn't him. Indeed. So the only person left who could have been is Will Powers. I have to admit, it's kind of a shock. If you put this boy on the witness stand, your client will be guilty for sure. Let's not call him then. I think that would be wise. Best to leave this one alone.
Not so fast, pal. Uh-oh. I heard everything. This boy here is a key witness, and he's under police protection starting now. Come on, son. You've got a rendezvous with me down at the precinct. No, I ain't going. What?
That didn't go so well. You think? We're back to 0 leads. And now we have a serious handicap in court. What are we going to do, Mia? Well, I really need to be going. Don't worry, Phoenix. I'm sure you'll be fine. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Come to the trial tomorrow, please. I need you there. Phoenix, can I ask you something? Do you really believe that Mr. Powers is innocent? I believe. Of course he is. That's all I wanted to hear. Excellent. I'll see you in court then. Great. Thanks, Mia. See you soon. To be continued. Boom. Okay, my throat is killing me, so I'm going to be right back momentarily. So I'm going to get something to drink. I'm back. And I almost had butterfingers. I almost dropped the controller, the headset, and my drink. Starburst Orange, which actually tastes like orange soda. Of all the beverages to actually be not bad. Sparkling ice. Not a sponsorship, it's just that I kind of prefer this over regular soda now. Alright, day of the court. So you'll be probably hearing me drink every once in a while. October 19th, 9:42 a.m. District Court. Defendant lobby number 1. Oh, poor Will.
Mr. Wright,
Yes?
why do you look so unhappy? Nerd.
Uh-oh. Nothing. Really, it's nothing. Right. Right, Mia? Uh-oh. She looks even unhappier. Phoenix, your client is now practically a dead man walking. Perhaps that's why I feel particularly close to him. This is no time for dead people jokes, please! You know we're going to this trial utterly defenseless. Yet, if Mr. Powers is truly innocent, we should be able to find something overlooked in the evidence to prove it. Something overlooked. We have to find something, Phoenix. Today. It's that or lose the trial. This isn't going to be easy. Oh, may God have mercy on my soul. All right, district courtroom. Number 4.
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. An unexpected fact has come to the attention of the court. Yesterday, we learned that there were other people present at the studios. Today, I would like to show evidence proving they were nothing to do with the murder. Very well. You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth.
I wonder if he'll be that producer.
The prosecution calls Mr. Salmonella to the stand. Oh, God, no!
Or that director.
Will the witness state his name and profession?
How rude can you get? You don't know me. I'm the director. I make the Steel Saber right new raffle. Seminole, I'm the director, television.
You were at Global Studios on the day of the murder.
Yes, Your Honor.
Very well. Please testify to the court about the events of that day.
Phoenix, let's start by picking this testimony apart. If Powers is innocent, you know what that means. Someone in the trailer on that day did it. Right. He doesn't waste any time putting on the pressure. The day of the murder.
I was at the studios from around 9 to that morning. During the morning, I was doing an action scene run through. It went a lot more. It took a lot more time than I thought it would. I hear that everyone else at lunch ate at lunch in the employee area, but I had a meeting in the Studio 2 trailer, so I ended up skipping lunch. We were in a meeting until around 4. During the meeting, well, I'm pretty sure no one left their chairs. That's about it.
The time of Mr. Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m. And according to your testimony, you were in a meeting at that time. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor. Okay, here we go. Let's start pressing. Oh, wrong button. Is that when you always come into work?
Oh no, I come in all sorts of hours. It's the industry way.
Yeah, I know all about the freaks in your industry.
Still, FWIW, I was pretty busy all that day.
Tell us more about that.
Okay. In the employee area?
That's right. It was a fight scene between the Steel Samurai and the evil magistrate.
Was anyone else at the run-through?
Oh yeah, the security lady was sitting there watching the whole thing, LOL. She was cheering on Hammer, if you can believe it.
She certainly has the lungs for it. Anyone else?
Nope, just us 4.
It took them... Why did it go on so long?
Well, I'm pretty sure you've already heard about this. But WP twisted his ankle during the run-through, see?
Alright, thus the limp.
Which of course led to me missing my lunch, Rolfs.
Roths, rolling on the floor? Starving? What exactly did they have for lunch?
T-bone steak. The assistant cooked some up.
Ew. Now that I think of it, there was a plate in some of the bones in the employee area.
Everyone else meaning that the witness did not eat with them.
Hold it. So in the end, you didn't get to eat?
Yeah, no steak at least. Can you believe it?
That must have been tough. Phoenix? Yeah? Doesn't something about that seem a lot to you? It's contradictory. Yeah, it does seem odd, not to mention it. Mr. Manila.
Yeah? What do you want?
When I went to Studio 2, I saw something on the table there. There were 2 plates, the same kind of plates as ones in the employee area. Who ate lunch there?
No! No, I'm really... Good call! I was embarrassed, so I didn't mention it. But I did eat, after all.
A T-bone steak, you mean?
Yeah, well, I mean, the assistant went through all that trouble. I brought it to the trailer thinking I could eat it later.
Clearly a man who likes to eat. I'd suspect as much. So, when exactly did you eat it?
We took one break during that meeting. Yeah, you wolfed it down then.
A mental image will carry with me to my... A mental image I will carry with me to my grave. Yeah, I could probably see it too. Wait a second. If they took a break in the meeting, that contradicts his testimony. I'll press on that one a bit more. What were you discussing?
The Steel Samurai story and our budget. Get this, the sponsors turned to me and say, Mr. Manila, those scripts of yours are not appropriate for children. Can you believe it?
Yeah, I can. Especially with that face. Actually, I kinda can. So nobody left the table during the whole meeting?
During the meeting, well, I'm pretty sure no one left their chairs.
You didn't take a single break.
Well... yeah, not one. Sweats.
What's he sweating so much about, I wonder? Well, I had an idea. Wait a second. Maybe I do have an idea. Press harder. Wait a second. Mr. Manila, you've just contradicted yourself. Did you just tell the court that you had ate a T-bone steak during a break?
Oops, Ruffle!
Well. Mr. Manila, what's this all about?
Well, yeah, I guess we did take a little break.
Phoenix, great job. If they took a break, one of them could have gone to the studio during that time. Your Honor, I call all the witnesses to testify to the court about this break. Very well. Mr. Manila, your testimony, please.
You!
Uh-oh. Edgeworth is laughing. The break.
Yeah, FWIW, we took a break, Ruffle. But it was only 15 minutes. 15, that's only 13 in base 2. Not enough time for someone to say commit murder in Studio 1, LOL. That's only just enough time to eat a T-bone steak, if you ask me, Stims.
I don't think it would even be enough time for that, but that's just me. Very well, you may begin the cross-examination.
15 minutes. It's very interesting to think. What time exactly did you take this break?
I'd say it was from around 2:30 or so until 2:45.
2:30? That's the time of the death. So we could have gone to Studio 1, killed Hammer, and come back. I guess it's possible, time-wise.
It was only 50 minutes.
What were you doing for those 15 minutes?
Eating my T-bone steak, what else?
There were 2 plates on the table.
Oh, right. The other one was Diva's. Sorry, Di Vasquez plate.
Di Vasquez, the producer?
To eat a T-bone steak in 15 minutes, that's quite a feat.
Why is that?
Have we had enough of this pointless line of questioning? Your Honor, the testimony at this point was made once in fact painfully clear. The people in the trailer had nothing to do with this murder. It was impossible for any of them to go to the Studio 1.
What?
Something wrong, Mr. Wright? Surely you are suggesting one of the people in the trailer went to Studio 1. Well, Mr. Wright.
Phoenix, this is critical. Think about it before you give an answer. Do you claim someone from this trailer went to Studio 1? I claim it, and I claim it, and claim it loud. If I agree to let everyone in the trailer off the hook, then the trial is over. Mr. Powers will be found guilty for sure. The victim was murdered at 2:30, the exact time of the break in the meeting. With 15 minutes, a murder is certainly a possibility. I suppose you might say that. Alright, I'm just gonna judge thinking now.
Never a dull moment with you, Mr. Wright.
What's your point, Edgeworth?
You've been doing your homework, haven't you? Look at the court record.
Court record?
sure you knew that from 2:15 to 4, the path between the studios was blocked. Mrs. Monkeyhead
Oh, it's not Mr., it was a Mrs.
had fallen across the path.
Whoa! You're right! True, a break in the trailer meeting came right at the time of the death.
However, the path from there to the scene of the crime was blocked. The fallen Mrs. Monkeyhead barred the way!
Man, can't say that with a serious face. It's actually Mr. Monkey, but Edgeworth has a point. And somehow I feel no desire to correct him.
No counter-argument, Mr. Wright. Then I'm afraid you lose this round.
Damn it!
I believe we have seen enough evidence. I would like to relieve Mr. Manila from the stand.
What? It's over?
Very well. The court's opinion on this case is as follows. We have found that there were several other people in Studio 2 on the day of the murder. However, it is also clear that none of these people could have gone to Studio 1. They therefore have no relation to this case. Furthermore, with regards to the Vodo or the Steel Samurai, given the size of the costume, no one other than Mr. Powers could have worn it that day. All that is lacking is decisive evidence that he is the one who did it. If we had that, I'm afraid I would have to find Mr. Powers guilty.
Your Honor, the prosecution is pleased to announce that we indeed have decisive evidence. A witness.
Who is this witness, Mr. Edgeworth?
My witness saw the very moment when the Steel Samurai skewered the victim.
Order! I will have order!
Well, you want? Hang on. Oh, I can't look at it.
I see. The court will take a 10-minute recess, after which we will hear your witness. Court is adjourned for recess. I'm going on the monkey bars. Whee! And then I'm gonna, if it's a cloudy day, I'm going down the slide. Whee!
Sorry, I'm being goofy. We're in trouble, though. Because we don't really have any proof. What do we do now, Mia? If everyone in the trailer has an alibi. I'm sorry, Phoenix. I guess I was wrong. Mia? Don't tell me you're giving up. If you give up, what hope do I have? Don't get me wrong. I've never given up on a trial before. Not while there was a chance. Only one thing became clear in your cross-examination. The people in the trailer could not have gone to Studio 1. I thought there was more to it than that. But I was wrong. That's all there is.
What's going to happen to me? It kind of seems like everyone in the courtroom thinks I did it. They think I'm a murderer.
Don't worry, Mr. Powers. If you're innocent, we will prove it. I guarantee it. Leave it to us and be yourself. Be strong. You are the Steel Samurai, hero to children everywhere, after all.
Right. Thanks.
Okay, Phoenix. This one's for the kids. Let's do it. Here in the courtroom? Oh, wait, not that one. Sorry, I'm being goofy again. Did you enjoy your... Okay, back to the court. Did you enjoy your time in the monkey bars?
Court is back in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. For those who don't know, it was unfortunately a sunny day, and the slide is now off limits on account of I got a sunburn boo-boo.
Sorry, I just want to be silly.
The prosecution has concern. As our witness is a grade schooler of tender years, and this is a murder case, We worry that the defense might cause unnecessary trauma with his cruel questioning.
Nice to see Edgeworth taking the moral high ground.
However, we have no choice. The prosecution calls Cody Hackins to the stand.
He's too small.
Your Honor, perhaps you could arrange a box for him to stand on.
Oh, right. God, please bring him a box. One of those donut crates should do.
Will the witness state his name and grade in school? Witness?
What? Just because you're all grown up don't mean you can push me around.
Run!
Cody, answer his question, okay? Hey, it's you, the nice lady. I'm Cody Atkins. I'm in 2nd grade. I get the feeling this is going to be a long, long day.
Mr. Edgeworth, please remember that you're speaking to a child. Try to be gentle.
I don't think I picture Edgeworth having kids in the future.
Witness, Cody.
He's having trouble with this gentle thing.
You were present, you were at Global Studios on the day of the, incident?
You got a problem with that?
Please tell us what you saw that day.
What, Pops? You want me to tell you and Gramps with the beard over there?
Just Mr. Edgeworth will be fine.
I prefer beard gentlemen myself.
Well, a very long day.
Incidentally, photographic equipment is strictly forbidden in this courtroom.
My apologies, Your Honor. He said he wouldn't testify if he couldn't bring it. I'd like a special permission if that's possible.
Wait, so you're saying you had to bargain terms with a kid and you lost? Hey, I just got this new camera. Don't really know how to use it all that good yet. But I bring it with me wherever I go. Phoenix, I wonder if he had that camera on the day of the murder. Better make a note of that in the court record. A new digital camera. Cody always carries it, though he's still learning how to use it.
Very well, Cody. Please testify to the court about what you saw the day of the incident.
Witness testimony. Witness account. I wanted to see a Steel Samurai rehearsal just once. I found a map on the internet and went to the studio that day. I went through the woods off the path so that the old lady wouldn't catch me. I was going for the studio. I got kind of lost on the way though, for about 30 minutes. When I came by the studio, there was the Steel Samurai. It totally rocked right before my eyes. Out came the bad guy. And of course, the Steel Samurai took him down. Pow! I had my camera with me. I would have been in the time for a shot, I tell ya. Anyway, I couldn't get in the studio, so I went home.
Very well. The defense may begin his cross-examination.
And I think I found a popper.
Be gentle. Remember, you're talking to a child.
This kid is tougher than most adults see him in here, honestly. And I think I've got something to bargain with. Want to see Samurai, found a map, look at the woods, go to the studio, go. Samurai, totally rocked. Hold on. Cody, what you just said there seems, well, a little strange. Didn't you say before that you always bring your digital camera wherever you go? You were quite clear about that. Ah! Shock face! Cody, you shouldn't lie here. You understand that, right?
Mr. Wright, a word with you.
Uh-oh. Was I putting pressure on too much?
What is this digital camera contraption you're talking about?
It's a digital camera, Your Honor. It's kind of a new sort of thing. How do I explain that?
I see.
Anyway, Cody, I can believe you wouldn't bring your camera on a trip to the studios. You did bring it, didn't you?
Mr. Wright, how cruel are you to terrorize a poor child so?
I don't care if he's a child or prosecuting attorney. No one should lie in court.
What do you mean? We're a prosecuting attorney.
Well, Cody? What? Yeah, so I had my camera. So what? You got a problem with that? No, he's on an old box.
So you did have a camera. And did you use this camera?
Why would I use it? I was too busy watching.
Very well. Please testify to the court about what you were so busy watching.
What I saw. Yeah, I had my camera with me, but I was glued to the action. I couldn't take my eyes off it. The Steel Samurai, he goes to the bad guy. Wham! Then the bad guy stopped moving. He's so strong. The Steel Samurai rules. There are people probably watching. Some people like to be really quiet. They just want to look at the stuff. Or some people just want to pay attention or listen. And either way, I'm still enjoying my time here.
Ah, is that all? Well, that was brief. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
I guess we'll press him. So why didn't you use it?
He's getting to that. Relax and listen.
I didn't use it because I was too busy watching the real thing. So you were watching the Steel Samurai? Yeah, he is lying. There's some... What? Did you watch the whole fight? Yeah, of course. You didn't turn away, not even once. No! Okay, then tell us exactly what happened. Yeah, I'm getting to that. Steel Samurai, he goes for the bad guy. Wham! So the bad guy attacked him first? Yeah! What sort of person was this bad guy? I told you, a person. He was a person. Well, how was he dressed? I kinda don't remember. I was too busy watching the Steel Samurai.
I see. And what happened next?
Then the bad guy stopped moving. Why? Huh? What do you mean, why? Why wasn't the bad guy moving? Well, because the Steel Samurai brought him to justice. And how exactly did he do that? How did he do it? With a samurai kick, and a samurai punch, samurai chop, samurai slap. Something like that. He's still being vague about this. What? Don't give me that look, Pops. How should I play this? I guess... wait and see what happens. Yeah. If I press too hard now, the judge might keep me from continuing. I'm still back to see how the rest goes. What did you do after the bad guy fell, Cody? Actually, the fight was so intense I got kind of scared. So I went straight home. Something isn't adding up here. Something about his account doesn't seem right. Phoenix? It doesn't seem right because he's being deliberately vague. Press him on the facts. Find out what he saw. Okay, I guess I should press harder. Come on. We gotta press him harder. Sorry, kid. Is it because of the mouth thing? Because I kind of want to do it, because that's kind of like a sound wave situation I was going with. Though, thank you on the compliment. It's also because I'm not really used to the lip flap thing on the VTuber models. Because, you know, I did the design myself. Still. Cody? What? Something's bothering me. Before you said that, he could... Hey! Oh, excuse me. Ugh. Before you said that you couldn't take your eyes off the action,
Yeah? So what?
Yet you miss the most important part.
What is the meaning of this? The witness has stated what he saw quite clearly.
You know as well as I do that he's being vague. Tell me what kind of murder uses a samurai slap. My point is this. Cody, you may have seen some of the Steel Samurai's fights, but you missed the most important part, the killing blow.
Order, order! Mr. Wright, how could this be? Can you explain how he might have missed something so vital?
Well, that's the thing. Phoenix, I believe you're on the right track with this. Think, why didn't Cody see the climax of the fight? I know you can figure this out.
Mr. Wright, your answer. You have ascertained that this young boy is a great fan of the Steel Samurai. Why wouldn't he watch the climax of the fight?
He couldn't watch it, he was watching some... Show evidence. Maybe evidence? Your Honor, I have evidence.
Evidence?
Yes, Your Honor. Why did Cody look away from the fight? Here's my proof.
What's that? The camera?
The witness stated that he recently received this camera. Yes, I'm aware of that. He wasn't entirely familiar with its operations.
I'm aware of that too.
Ah! Correct. Why would Cody be looking somewhere else at the critical moment? Because he was looking at his camera. He was trying to take a picture. Hey! Bullseye! What's your problem, Pops? Yeah, you got a thing for picking on our little kids? Pressing, not picking. Good job, Phoenix. Cody was lying clearly. Smart of you to realize there was no way he could just stand there watching his hero and not take a picture. Right. Cody, there was only one reason why you would have looked away from the fight. And that was because you wanted to take a picture. But you just received your camera. You weren't used to using it yet. So you missed the climax of the fight, correct? Yeah. Well, Phoenix, I'll bet you anything he's hiding more than that. Yeah, have him testify again. Right. He means business. Your Honor, the defense would like to request that Cody Hackins testify once more.
Very well. Cody, could you please tell us about your camera? And about why you didn't take a picture of the fight?
No. Welcome to the real world, kid. Oh, that's a little hard. No photo? Aw, he's sad. Yeah, you're right, Pops. The Steel Samurai had just escaped in the clutches of the villain. So I held up the camera and took to take a picture. But the lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. That's all that happened. Yep. Something doesn't seem right.
Anything strange in that testimony, Mr. Wright?
I'm not sure. But I'd like to proceed with the cross-examination anyway. Wait a minute. What if the person... Yeah, you're right, Pop. Hang on. How do I look at the people? Yeah, you're right, Pops. The Steel Samurai just escaped the clutches of the villain. So you did see the beginning of the fight? Yeah. Did you notice anything unusual? I guess the Steel Samurai was moving a little strange. Moving strangely? So I held up my camera and took a picture. Why couldn't you take a picture? My new camera has too many buttons. I couldn't figure it out. I tried to take a picture. I really tried. But the lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. When the lens opened, what did you see? A person on the ground and the Steel Samurai. That's all that happened, yep. That's all? Yeah, I told you I didn't take a picture! I would have one. Once I get the lens open. Did you really not take a picture? Not even one? Nah, he definitely would have taken a picture. There's gotta be something here I can use. Cody. Listen up, Cody Hackins. I know exactly what happened that day. You took a picture.
Hey!
Bullseye. How did you know? I see through all your lies, Cody Hackins. It's one of my powers. Wow. This feels great. Yeah, I took a picture.
Perhaps you could change your testimony to reflect this, Cody.
I took a few shots, but it was too late, so I erased them. You erased them? Yeah. Why would you erase a picture of your beloved Steel Samurai victorious? Well, you know, why would I want to keep a picture like that? He's becoming less and less cooperative. Better find a clear contradiction, or some solid evidence. How can I pick holes in such a short testimony? There has to be something. Dig up the dirt, Phoenix. Find out what this kid's all about. Okay. No, he's lying, and I have the proof. Cody? What? Man, every time you say Cody, you follow it up with something bad. I just wanted to thank you for giving me this the other day. Huh? Oh, right. What was it you told me then? I go to every live performance. I always take a picture when the Steel Samurai lands the final blow. Wazam! I got 'em all. I never miss one. A perfect collection. Cody, did you really get a picture of the Steel Samurai standing victorious over his foe? If you did, I find it hard to believe that you would just erase it. Wouldn't you keep it for your album?
That...
Mr. Wright, what exactly is this album?
It's called Path to Glory. It's a collection of pictures of the Steel Samurai, all taken by Cody Hackins. He claims it's a perfect collection of every battle the Steel Samurai has won.
I see.
Don't you find it very odd, Your Honor? Amongst all the pictures of the Steel Samurai, none were taken that day.
Order! Mr. Wright, have you an explanation? If the Steel Samurai had just defeated his adversary, I certainly would expect to see a picture of it in this album.
Exactly my point, Your Honor. No, wait. No way. Phoenix, I think we finally discovered the truth. Yeah, I think I know so too. And what the truth is. Yeah, are we sure about this? Did he actually... Yes, I'm pretty sure what you're thinking is right. Tell them, Phoenix. Tell them what the truth is.
Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what is going on here. Why was there no picture in the album from the day of the murder? Why would a boy have...
Who was worried? It's because the Steel Samurai didn't win. I can think of only one reason, Your Honor. The Steel Samurai didn't win. That's why Cody deleted those photos.
You mean the Steel Samurai lost?
Well, Cody, I'm right, aren't I? Tell the truth. The bad guy defeated the Steel Samurai. No way! No! It's impossible. The Steel Samurai never loses. He never loses to anyone, ever! Your Honor, the witness has revealed everything with his words. There was a reason why he lied and told us he didn't take a photo. The same reason he erased his precious photos. For Cody, it was inconceivable that the Steel Samurai could be defeated. However, Cody witnessed the impossible. He saw the Steel Samurai lose. Yet to admit that he saw would destroy everything he believed in. That's why he lied and said the Steel Samurai won. He couldn't handle the truth. You can't handle the truth!
Order! I will have order! Witness, Cody, is this true? What did you see? Tell the truth what you saw.
Hey.
Cody, that day you saw the Steel Samurai lose a fight, right?
Okay. You're right. The Steel Samurai fell down, and then he didn't move.
Oh, that's tragic.
Order! Order! Order!
What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright? The Steel Samurai was the murderer, not the victim.
Yet according to the witness testimony, the Steel Samurai was the one who fell.
Mr. Wright, what is going on?
Apparently, we have all made a serious error.
Error? What's this all about?
Steel Samurai was the victim. If you understand what really happened, it's actually quite simple. At the end of the fight, the Steel Samurai fell to the ground and lay still. In other words, the Steel Samurai was not the killer. He was the victim. Don't you see? Jack Hammer was the Steel Samurai.
Order! 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 So the Steel Samurai in this photograph. You're saying the man in the costume was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer?
That's what I'm saying, Your Honor. Jack Hammer was present at the action scene run-through this morning. Thus, he obviously knew about Will Power's foot injury.
But wait! Had Mr. Hammer gone to Studio One already?
That's what everyone thought. But remember what Miss Oldbag said in her testimony.
On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. I did see poor old nope. He'd been already gone to the studio before I got back at the guard station. Mr. Jack Hammer left the employee area after lunch. However, no one saw him going to Studio One. Nor was there a picture of him. He waited for Mr. Powers to take a nap in his dressing room.
He snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume.
But why would the victim do such a thing?
I don't know. I get it. I thought that was the Steel Samurai was moving strange. So it was a different person inside that suit. Pops! Me? What? Actually, there was one piece of data I saved. Data? Yeah, a photo of my digital camera. What?
Show us quick!
No way, man. Not if you're gonna look at me like that.
Now!
Here. This is it. Huh? Well, looking at this, it's still a little hard to say. This is Studio 2! I'm afraid it could be anyone in that costume. Your opinion, Mr. Wright? I agree, Your Honor. This isn't decisive evidence.
I'm sorry, this doesn't look like that's the proof we need. I'll give it back.
Wait, Phoenix. Mia, what? Look at the photo once more. That's it, Phoenix. That is the photo. That photo is all the evidence we need to win this trial. What? Your Honor! May I see the photo once more, please?
Certainly. I don't see one out.
Phoenix, show him. There's a glaring decisive inconsistency with the fact, as we know in this photo. Find the inconsistency in this photo. And I found it already. This is Studio 2! Your Honor, look at this.
I see, a gate.
Might I draw your attention at the number of that gate?
The number? Ah, yes, well, it's hard to say, but it looks like a 2.
Clearly not a 1, Your Honor. Correct?
No!
I believe Mr. Edgeworth sees what I'm getting at.
But that's impossible!
What's this all about? Please explain so I might be shocked along with the rest of the court.
I'll use the studio guide map. The body was found here in Studio 1. However, what do we see in the photo taken at the time of the murder? It does not say 1 on the gate of the photo. Your Honor, here's the true scene of the crime. Show the judge where the murder took place. In Here at Studio 2.
I see. That would explain this 2 on the gate of the photo.
Your Honor, I find it very significant that the murder took place in Studio 2. The path of the trailer was blocked.
So we have heard.
The path was blocked at 2:15. In other words, the victim went to Studio 2 before that time.
Yes, I suppose that would be the case.
Remember Mr. Salmonella's testimony? Allow me to remind the court. He said no one in the trailer was guilty because they could not have gone to Studio 1. Yet, in actuality, the reverse was true. Only someone in the trailer could have committed this murder. They were the only ones with access to the scene of the crime. Studio 2. As you may recall, there was a trailer in Studio 2. Now, on that day, a meeting was held in that very trailer. There was a break in the meeting corresponding to the time of death. During that break, Mr. Salmonella and Miss Vasquez were outside eating steak. They were at the scene of the crime.
Order!
The defense makes the following claims. The scene of the crime was Studio 2. The person that the security guard, Miss Oldbag, saw was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer. Mr. Hammer, for some reason, stole a Steel Samurai costume. Then he went to Studio 2.
This is madness! Jack Hammer is the victim! The victim! Why would he steal a Steel Samurai costume? Are you suggesting he did so to cover the details of his own murder?
Well, no, of course not.
Or do you have proof? Give me proof that the victim, Jack Hammer, stole the costume.
I have proof.
You do?
You do, Mr. Wright.
They're surprised suddenly I'm much less confident. I think it's from right, though. Here's my proof that Jack Hammer stole the costume. This is it!
An empty medicine bottle?
I found this on the table in the employee area. The same table where Mr. Hammer and Mr. Powers are at. The label reads sleeping pills.
Sleeping pills?
The defendant, Mr. Powers, spent the entire afternoon sleeping. He was drugged by Mr. Hammer.
Wait a moment. That bottle does raise some suspicions, yes? But there is no proof that Mr. Hammer used it.
Your Honor, I have an idea. Test Powers' blood, fingerprint
An idea? Very well, let's hear it.
I want to check the bottle for fingerprints. If the claim is true, Mr. Hammer's fingerprints should show up on this bottle.
I suppose you're right. Very well, the court will take possession of the bottle.
Empty bottle given to the judge.
This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Cody Hacken's testimony has revealed new possibilities in this case. In fact, things may have happened very differently than we previously thought. The Steel Samurai seen by Miss Oldbag may have been the victim, Jack Hammer. The scene of the crime was not Studio 1, but Studio 2. And thus in the trailer did have time to commit murder. Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor?
Your homework is to find the answer to the following question. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the Steel Samurai costume? Also, who killed him and why?
Hey, excuse me.
Find the answers for me by tomorrow.
That's a lot of homework.
Mr. Edgeworth? you will need to reconsider your stance in this case. Above all, you will need to reconsider your suspicion on Mr. Will Powers.
As you say, Your Honor.
This trial will be extended until tomorrow. This is the last extension. Very well, court is adjourned.
Ooh, nuts. All right, we made it through the second day. District Court lobby, defend. Whew! That was a close one. We were saved by a hair, and that's all that counts. I thought seriously about going home about 3 times during the trial. Me too.
Really? You both seem so confident.
Ha! Maybe I should take up a career in acting. I was ready to pronounce you dead about 3 times back there. Me too.
Dead?
Oh, of course. We're kidding.
Are you sure?
I wasn't kidding.
No!
Now, Mr. Powers, we have to go make our final investigation. But I promise you, we'll find the true killer by tomorrow's trial.
Right. Thank you. Thanks.
Alright, to be continued. We're already 2 hours in, but I think we can do the 3rd day. I'm just gotta speed right through this. Day 3 investigation. 3:27 p.m. Cool. That was a close one. Huh, Mia?
Really? Too bad. I'm sorry I missed it.
Maya!
So, what happened?
Well, I think I've got a pretty good idea who did it. Now all I need is the motive and proof.
Wow, good going, Nick.
Under the initial trailer system, tomorrow's the last day we have.
Initial trial? What's that?
That's the new court system they introduced 2 or 3 years ago. They had so many cases in the system, they decided to speed up the whole process up.
So, under the system, trials have to end in 3 days?
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, we've no time to waste.
To the studio! October 19th. Old Bang.
The old windbag sure is quiet today. You know, this place is really peaceful like this. Nick, I think your guard's down.
Yeah. I bet we could even eat those donuts in the guard station if we wanted.
You eat, you die.
Whew, she's alive. Alright, let's... Well, I was wondering about Dee Vasquez, the producer.
Oh, the studio bigwigs love her. So she always gets her way.
She seems bitter.
Do you not like the producer?
Look, the studio people don't want me talking about her, so sorry.
Director Manila. Ask you about Sal Manila, the director.
Sal, he's soft, a pushover. Does whatever Vasquez tells him to. She treats him like dirt, but I think he likes it.
Huh? Why would anyone like being treated like dirt? That doesn't make any sense, does it, Nick?
No, it doesn't, Maya. Man, Mr. Hammer. About Mr. Hammer.
Heard about what you said today, cheeky whippersnapper. Old Hammer, you drag your star down from the sky and stomp on it, calling him a criminal, a thief. I won't forget this.
Uh-oh, she's really pissed this time.
You listen to me, whippersnapper. My poor old Hammer would never do such a thing. Why would he steal Powers' costume so he could sneak by me? Why would he never stoop so low? It's impossible.
Okay, let's move to the employee area.
I guess they're not filming today either. I did want to see him filming just one time.
Trial will be over and done by tomorrow. You can come see them film later.
I guess. This is where we found the bottle of sleeping pills, right?
Uh-huh.
I wonder if there's any other clues lying around.
Yeah! No touching! Yeah. Oh, sorry, pal. Didn't mean to frighten you.
It did mean I almost had a heart attack.
I guess I can be a little dramatic at times. I suppose it's the act in me.
Dramatique indeed.
Ahem. Anyway, I'm here to examine the plate on that table.
Wait, are you looking for sleeping pills?
Yeah, pal. Traces thereof.
So you're looking for traces of the sleeping pills. How?
For a thorough examination, I gotta take the plate back to the precinct. But I have the capabilities to make a curious examination right here. Our science guy gave me some testing solution. This reacts to those sleeping pills, see? There are traces, it'll change color.
Wow, neat. Well, Detective, come shoot. What are we waiting for?
Now, everything in due time. Due time. Duty time. I'm being silly, of course.
Huh?
Well, the testing solution on the plate changed color, alright.
So the food on the plate had been laced with sleeping pills.
Looks like it.
Fake plate found in the employee area. Traces of sleeping pills in a large bone. How goes your investigation?
Tell the truth, it's a real mess, pal. Some people think we should pursue the case we already have against Bowers. And some people think we should switch suspects.
What do we think, Detective Gumshoe? What do you think, Gumshoe?
Well, pal, I hate to admit it, but I'm sure I'll buy the case against Mr. Bowers anymore. I feel kind of bad for Mr. Edgeworth, though.
How is Edgeworth doing anyway?
Mr. Edgeworth is out of control. He was in the waiting room, and he crushed his paper cup with hot coffee in it. Whoa. Talk about burns, pal.
Wow, the fury of Edgeworth. Yeah, crushing paper cups. Cups, bottles. Say, whatever happened to that empty bottle?
Oh, the bottle of sleeping pills? Well, I got some good news for you about that. They found the victim jackhammer's prints on the bottle.
So that means...
Yep, it sounds like the one who put Bowers to sleep was none other than the victim.
So I was right. Okay, that's good to know. There's Jackhammer's fingerprints. So let's check out the dressing room. We might be able to find something in here.
Empty dressing rooms like this are kind of lonely, aren't they?
I'm sure Mr. Powers will be back soon. He'll be fine.
Yeah.
Looks like someone's sleeping here.
Well, you're pretty sure WT took a nap here, like he said.
I'm not sure being drugged counts as taking a nap. Mr. Powers' bag.
I hope WP can pick up himself soon.
Soon. There's a box of snacks and completely empty. I feel my eyes burning into the back of my neck. There are some regular suits in among the costumes here. Those must be his own clothes. And some boogie woogie. Wow, you remember Nick? Thanks to you. I don't think we're gonna find anything of use. Don't think we'll find anything of use in here, but we can try the mirror. Alright. Outside Studio 1.
Think back, Nick, to the day of the murder. Mr. Hammer's put on the Steel Samurai costume. Then he left from here to go to Studio 2.
Right.
But why? I wonder if someone called him. Like the director or the producer?
Studio 2 is down that way. Studio 2, the real scene of the crime.
Say, Nick, how did you figure that out again?
Well, actually, it's a long story. I'll tell you another time.
Aw.
The mascot of Global Studios. Apparently, its name is Mr. Monkey. Oh, it's DeVasquez.
Hey, Nick. It's Miss Vasquez. Hello. Hello. Hello.
Maya, you should at least try to be polite.
I'm watching the clouds.
That's all she had to say, apparently. Let's examine. A light van for moving staff and equipment around. They're keeping it in pretty good shape. Looks like it'd run fine. Well, let's go for a drive. Sure, if I had a license. They could have moved the body with the truck. Incinerator. Apparently it was... They probably... Whoever did it must have burned the body here. This is where Salmonella de Vasquez ate. There's nothing left on the plates.
Hey, so they ate T-bone steaks too.
Something wrong?
I don't know. I'm getting this funny feeling. Something about this just feels odd, you know?
Can't say that I do. Yeah, if they had T-bone steaks, where's the bone? There's a big tube pain here. So this is the number in the Cody's photograph. So I think if he hadn't brought this photograph in,
don't get all teary-eyed yet.
There's some flowers here.
Wow, so pretty. They're taking good care of these.
Don't get too close. That fence looks dangerous. These are the materials for making movies. They've been sitting here for quite some time. Well, I guess we'll talk to Vet.
Excuse me. Mr. Hammer came here on the day of the murder and...
Shh. Perhaps you didn't hear me. I'm watching the clouds. I'm not interested in talking to you.
So I think she's the killer then.
Do something, Nick. She's really ticking me off.
Oh dear.
Mr. Powers wasn't the killer. So you don't have to cancel the Steel Samurai.
I think I'm tired of the Steel Samurai.
You did it? Nick, she did it! She's the killer! My fate blood speaks to me! I know it!
Oh dear. I was wondering if you could tell me about Mr. Manila.
If you must talk about that man, perhaps you could talk about it in the trailer. By yourselves.
Oh dear. Looks like we're not going to get anything out of her. Studio 2 trailer.
Wasn't the assistant cleaning up yesterday? Funny, it still seems pretty messy in here.
I guess she was still on a high from getting that rare card she needed. It looks like they were designing a set to use for the Steel Samurai show. This is where they had a meeting. They had Alchemist Figures get around. Trash can. Damn. Looks like we're not going to find anything. Maybe we have something to present. She's not even looking. Hey, you...
Why are you showing me that, Nick?
We're kind of... maybe if we talk to Powers... Okay. To the detention center. Hello, Will.
Mr. Wright, you did very well again today. Thank you.
My voice is killing me. Oh, thanks. Could you not look like you're about to burst into tears?
Wow, Nick, you must be really wowed that I'm in their way. You must have really wowed them in there.
And could you wipe that grin off your face?
Hey, WP, only 1 day left. Let's make it count.
Yeah. Well, there's not really anything I can do to help.
I'm not really sure what I can do either.
Please, this is no laughing matter. Could you tell me more about Miss Vasquez?
Oh, your producer? Well, she's well respected in industry. They say she's a genius.
A genius?
She's been at Global Studios for 5 years now. Right or wrong, nobody dares tell her different these days.
Why is that?
Ever since she came on board, we've had nothing but hits. Global Studios was on its knees, but she picked it up and made it shine. Oh, and
And what?
nothing. Forget it. I've only heard rumors anyhow.
Rumors. Can you tell me anything about Mr. Manila?
Oh, he used to be a minor straight-to-video director, but something in his work caught Vasquez's eye. She brought the Steel Samurai idea to him. Now everyone knows the name Sal Manila. I hear he's pretty much at her beck and call though. Whenever she says jump, he asks how high, and all that.
I can imagine him being at his beck and call, though I can't imagine him jumping. Mr. Hammer.
I was wondering about Mr. Hammer. He was a big star back in the day, right? But then he just dropped off the face of the earth?
Oh, yeah, you're right. In fact, he was my role model when I started in this business. But he just stopped taking on big roles. That's when he began appearing in little productions at Global.
How could he do that? I was really looking forward to a sequel to Samurai Summer.
He just gave up being a star 5 years ago. Actually, now that I think about it, I was right when Miss Vasquez came to Global.
5 years ago. So it has some... Nothing. So whatever happened 5 years ago might be the key. Vasquez and Hammer have something that might be the key evidence we need. Let's look in the trash can again. You know, maybe if I talk to her about jackhammers. No, we already did that, though. There's something I'm missing. Okay, actually, you know what? Oh, you know what? Maybe the pills. This is quite the conundrum. Oh, you know what? I haven't checked Studio 1 yet. Oh, it won't let me. The entrance to Studio 1. This is the studio where they found Jackhammer's body. I don't have the card key anymore, so I can't... Oh, that's right. Maybe I show her the sleeping pills. Miss Soulbag, what do you think of this?
Think? I'm not in the mood for thinking, thank you very much.
Show her the steak plate? Okay, I am very stumped. Oh, you know what? Maybe I should show him.
Excuse me. Thank you for showing me that, whatever it is.
Okay, no, that didn't work. Okay, let's think. Here's the I don't get it, Maya. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the Steel Samurai costume? What? You mean Mr. Hammer was wearing the costume? Yeah. But Mr. Hammer was the victim, Nick. Why would he go through the trouble of stealing it? That's what I'm trying to find out. What happened with the director's testimony? Well, it's pretty clear that the producer and the director were both in the trailer. Huh. Which means the killer has to be one of them. Really? Why? Because the real scene of the crime was Studio 2, where that trailer is. What? Was Maya always this excitable? Well, haven't you noticed anything that might help us? I can't see what's going on where Mia is in here. So no, I haven't noticed anything. Right. Maybe we should go to talk to WP. Okay, back to the detention center. Could you tell me more about this Vasquez? Oh, the producer? He was well respected and a genius. Genius? Oh, 5 years now, right? Hits, go studios. You know, actually, I haven't seen Mr. Manila. I was ordering Mr. Hammer. Exterminate. There's something I'm missing. But what is it? I'm guessing I know as much as you about it, nothing. It's looking like Mr. Lopez was drugged. We want to go back to the precinct and do some detailed tests. You're being very free of your information today, Detective. Well, don't go tell anyone this, pal. Well, I was kind of impressed at today's trial, too. Most lawyers would have given up after their director's testimony. I think if there had been anyone put there, power should be done for by now. Detective, about that bottle. Oh, that. Talk about embarrassing, pal. Can't believe I missed that in my first sweep of for evidence. Don't know I could apologize to Mr. Edgeworth. Must be tough being a detective with all that responsibility. Oh. There's gotta be something I'm missing. That grates hits the line here. And they've seen wisdom at last. You know, if they fix it, I'd just kick it off again. That poor assistant. The remains of the employees' lunch is scattered around. I was probably too shocked to clean up. There are T-bone steaks on the plates minus a steak. Oh, what about that plate? Nope, nothing. Okay, let's now move. Oh! Oh, hello! What are you doing here? Oh, I was just cleaning up the dressing room. I guess WP won't be using it anymore, so... What? Why? But WP's innocent! Yes, and I'm really grateful for all you've done, but...
This week is the last episode of the Steel Samurai. What? No!
Well, finally, some progress. I was wondering if you'd ask about Mr. Hammer.
Yes. On the day of the murder, he went to Studio 2. On Samurai, he went to... Huh? I thought he went to Studio 1. He stole the Steel Samurai costume too. What? Why would Mr. Hammer do something like that? Oh, I guess the rumor must be true then. The rumor? Yeah, Miss Vasquez, that producer, had some kind of hold on Hammer. She had some dirt on him. He'd do anything she said, apparently. Some dirt? What dirt? Dirt? You know, bad stuff? I know what dirt means.
Oh, sorry, I mixed up their voices.
About 5 years ago, they were filming a movie starring Mr. Hammer. They were using the new studio, Studio 2. Some sort of accident happened during film. After that, they never used Studio 2 again. They let the film set the way it was too.
The film set? Was that trailer part of the film then? The last episode.
Why do you mean the last Steel Samurai? I know it's a shock, but nothing can be done. Just save it now. Whoever really did kill Mr. Hammer also signed the Steel Samurai's death warrant. No. Also, I heard the Global Studios is going to change its programming. They're not going to make kids shows anymore. What? Why? I don't know. It's sad, but that's what Global Studios decided.
Studio policy.
Why aren't they going to make kids shows anymore? The studio bigwigs don't want the Steel Samurai around anymore. They want to forget all this ever happened. They want it quiet, you understand? How could they just do that? What about the kids who love the Steel Samurai? It's okay. I'm sure the kids will be fine. There'll be a new hero to follow. No, that can't be true. If the program just ends, they'll be heartbroken for sure. Nick, say something.
Yeah. I think evidence rather than words is called for here. Here, take a look at this. Present.
What's this?
This is why you can't stop the Steel Samurai.
I'm sorry, I don't understand. Neither do I, Nick.
Funny that I don't either. Oops, let's try again. Oh, you know what? Path to Glory. And this is a fan collected all of these photographs. The kids love the Steel Samurai. The show shouldn't be canceled just for some adults can save face. Ooh, modern networking, am I right? I would think you would understand that better than anyone.
You're right. Okay, but what can I do?
Well, for starters, you can tell me something. Tell me what is it that Global Studios is so intent on hiding. Tell me about this accident 5 years ago.
Okay.
Can you tell us what happened 5 years ago?
Well, I can tell you what I've heard. Apparently 5 years ago, someone died, and it was Hammer's fault. Someone died? It was an accident, of course. Anyway, the producer, Miss Vasquez, managed to hush it up. And that's the dirt she had on Mr. Hammer. And that's why Mr. Hammer would do anything Miss Vasquez asked him to do. But it was an accident, right? Why didn't you just make it public? Well, you know, Mr. Hammer was a big star back then. They were afraid that would happen to his career if word got out. I see. You know who knows more about this? Miss Oldbag. She was here at the studios back then, you know?
Thanks. We'll try asking her. If she'll talk.
What, you're still slinking around? If you like this place so much, then why don't you take over for me?
The old windbag doesn't look so good.
Yeah, everybody's doing their darndest to forget Hammer. Now, who do you think made Global Studios what it was today? Hammer! It's all due to Hammer!
She's starting to froth at the mouth, Nick. Maybe we should keep a safe distance. No. We gotta talk about 5 years ago. I wanted to ask you about 5 years ago.
Who told? Who did you hear that from? Nichols?
Nichols? Nichols. Nick. Penny Nichols, the sister we talked to. Oh, that's her last name? I forgot. Or is it here?
Oh, right. Anyway, we heard about the
accident. It was during filming with Jack Hammer. He killed a man, didn't he?
whippersnappers. Dredging up dirt on someone's past like that. And the recently departed, no less. I suppose you think this is fun.
No, I'm just doing my job to protect Mr. Powers.
And you claim that Hammer stole Powers' costume? You expect me to believe that rubbish? Or do you have some kind of proof? Prove that Hammer stole the Powers' costume?
I have proof. Sorry, Miss Solbag, but I do have proof. I can prove it that Mr. Hammer stole Mr. Powers' costume. Miss Powers ate a T-bone steak for lunch, correct?
Well, yes, so.
This is the plate that he used to eat that steak. There are traces of sleeping powder that are on the plate.
Yeah. I bet Powers put it in there himself. Even a lightweight like him must have trouble sleeping sometimes.
Except I have proof that Mr. Hammers put the pills in himself. This bottle contains sleeping pills. Mr. Hammer's fingerprints were found on the bottle. Oh boy.
I see. Poor Hammer. You did wrong, Hammer. Rest your soul.
Miss Oldbag.
Okay, you win. I'll talk. I'm tired, see? Tired of holding it all in.
Miss Oldbag?
You're right. 5 years ago, there was an accident. A fatal accident. What's worse, a paparazzi took a photo of it. That photo, well, it caused quite a stir. And guess who made it all better? Vasquez. She has ties to the mafia. She silenced that paparazzi. That was the beginning. After that, she became a force to be reckoned with here at the studio.
I see.
But you have to understand, poor Hammer never meant any harm to anyone.
Miss Oldbag.
Hold on a minute.
Oh, Miss Oldbag.
Here, take this.
A photograph? Oh. Wait a second. This is the picture? Is this the trailer in Studio 2?
Hammer was supposed to fight with a bad guy on the top of those stairs there. He pushed the other actor, and the man fell onto the flower box fence.
But how did you get this?
It was a long time ago. I don't feel much like talking about it.
I understand. 5-year-old photo added to the courtroom record. And now we've got proof. She's not even looking.
Where?
What?
Where did you get that?
Well...
Old bag.
Old? She means the security lady, Miss Oldbag, Nick. Right, anyway. Miss Vasquez, you hid this incident from the press, didn't you? And you used it to control Mr. Hammer.
The wind.
The huh?
It's gotten stronger, don't you think? The wind. Your conversation interests me. Let's talk about it more inside the trailer.
Nick, she went inside the trailer. Alright.
You came. Well then, what was that you were talking about?
Why is she so eager to talk all of a sudden? Miss Vasquez,
You were using that accident. You were blackmailing Mr. Hammer so you could control him, weren't you? That's why he was doing kid shows for petty change.
So I'm a blackmailer now.
Well, that's what it is, wasn't it? I mean, sure, it was an accident. But you used it to drag Mr. Hammer down from his rightful place as a star.
Oh? I haven't pulled anyone down from anywhere. Mr. Hammer's career went sour of its own accord.
But you were the cause. You pressured him. And I think it was just an accident.
Excuse me? What is it this all about? You keep saying accident, accident. How are you so sure?
What do you mean?
Must I spell everything out for you? Think, what would it be if it wasn't an accident?
No. No way. You mean Mr. Hammer did it? On purpose?
That is what I meant.
Whatever's your... Where's your proof? Can you prove it?
Just think. Who would have let me run his life for 5 years over a mere accident? And I ran him hard, believe you me.
The security alert said it was an accident.
Oh, well, she was a big fan of Hammer's, you see. She jumped on the reporter who brought that photo into the studio. She wrenched it out of his hands and she gave him a few bruises too.
So that's why she had the photo.
She's an old fool. Of course, all the reporter would need is the negatives. If he couldn't have made a copy.
Oh, that's her...
But he didn't. The only copy of that photo is the one you hold. Give it to me, now.
What? This is valuable evidence.
Boys!
Oh! She really does have ties with the Mafia. Who are they?
Professionals. They're good at erasing various things. What do you think? Would you like to be erased?
What?
The trial ends tomorrow. How unfortunate. It's a shame you'll have to miss it.
Tell me why. Why do you want this photograph so badly? This is Mr. Hammer's dirt, no? Why would D. Vasquez care about it all?
I'm sure you'll have plenty of time to think about it where you're going. So long, friends. Boys, erase away.
No!
Hold it right there.
I heard everything, pal. D. Vasquez, you're coming down to the precinct with me now.
Oh. Huh. Not bad. Very well. It appears this contest will be decided tomorrow then in court. I'll be looking forward to it.
Oh, thank goodness.
Hey, you okay, pal? Sorry I was a little late with my entrance. I don't get many chances to practice this sort of thing.
Detective Gumshoe. Thank you. I was really scared.
Don't mention it, pal. Just doing my job.
Detective Gumshoe?
Sorry, it's just I've wanted to say that line ever since I became a detective. Okay, I've got one more job to do today. I'm sure we'll run into each other again soon.
Well, Nick, it looks like we're getting close to the bottom of this.
And who's at the bottom? D. Vasquez. Hey, just in time. We're about to wrap up the trial. We just figured D. Vasquez might be the killer. And we're going to finish this up right here, right now. Final day. October 20th, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 4.
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Today will be the final day of this trial. I hope both the prosecution and defense will be able to present decisive evidence. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement.
In yesterday's session, the defense presented us as a new theory for this case. He claims that the scene of the crime was, in fact, Studio 2. Today, I will call on people present in the Studio 2 trailer that day.
Yeah, I totally get it now. Oh, like The Godfather. Now I get it. It just clicked with me, like The Godfather. You come today on the day my daughter's winning. It probably since we now are gonna. Yeah, I guess that probably makes more sense. I gave her like a chain smoker voice though, because she was always smoking.
From their testimonies, the truth will become clear.
Very well.
Edgeworth seems a bit on edge today. I mean, that's why he's called Edgeworth. I mean, since we now know who she really is, she can probably do the whole facade thing.
You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth.
Thanks for doing that.
The prosecution calls Miss V. Vasquez to the stand. Miss D. Vasquez is a producer who was present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. Will the witness state her name and occupation? D. Vasquez. I'm a producer for the Global Studios.
I'm not really good at an Italian accent. This is the best I can probably do.
On the day of the murder, you were in the trailer in Studio 2.
As everyone here knows, yes.
I dislike needless banter. If you must pontificate, do it when I'm not here. Oh man, why am I getting all the worst witnesses?
Very well, Miss Vasquez. Please give the court your testimony concerning the day of the murder.
Nick, I know she did it. Make her pay.
Right. If she's guilty, I'll catch her with her pants down, so to speak. The day of the murder.
I entered the trailer a little before noon. The meeting began at 12 sharp. It ended at 4. There was about to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to rehearsal 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. At 2:30, we took a 50-minute break in the meeting.
Well, I think what happened is, we generally know that Mr. Hammer went to Studio 2. It must have been about time during the break, in my personal opinion. I think he wanted to talk to her about something. It had something probably to do with her contract, or maybe what happened with the alibi. But whatever, it also had something to do with the photo as well. But I'm guessing she had her killed. My guess is that they burned the costume and they used the little trailer to get there, and that's probably how the monkey broke. The monkey statue broke.
Sal and I ate T-bone steaks at the table in front of the trailer. We found Hammer's body later when we all went to Studio 1. That's all.
I have a question about one part of your testimony. You were fatigued, so you had Sal take you?
The van. There's a van in Studio 2. I had him take me in that. I thought it might be risky to walk, with that monkey head toppling over.
Manella used the van to drive Vasquez to Studio 1 after the meeting in the trailer. That would give him a golden opportunity to also get rid of the body. You could have hid the body there. The sleeping pills were actually helpful. They were Hammer used them to drug. He used them to drug Will Powers. That's still key evidence.
I see. Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
This is the final battle, Nick. Let's do it.
The day of the murder. Okay, let's press. By yourself?
Yes.
And you didn't stop in an employee area?
No.
Are you always like this, Tercy?
Yes.
Oh dear. The meeting began at 12 sharp, and ended at 4. Did no one leave during the meeting?
No one.
Come on, let's talk a bit more about that.
The witness did not come here to engage in idle conversation. Stop interrupting the testimony.
The same could be said to you, Mr. Edgeworth. And please stop banging on your little desk. It hurts my ears. There was a bit of a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. And when exactly was that?
I've forgotten.
Maybe you could try remembering.
No.
The meeting ended at 4 and the rehearsal was scheduled for 5. I would think it was between those times.
You would think, come on, all you did was state the obvious, Edgeworth.
I was fatigued, so that sound thank me.
Hold on. You had Sal take you. What does that mean?
It means that what I just saying. I had Sal take me in the van too. In the Studio 2 van.
Oh, right.
2:30, we took a 50-minute break from the meeting.
And what were you doing during that time?
Don't hit your desk. It irritates me.
Yeah, Mr. Wright.
Oops. Okay, that's actually really good. That's a good joke.
It was 15-minute break. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks on the table in front of the trailer.
Do you have someone who can verify this?
Sal.
No, I mean someone else.
One person is enough.
She committed murder during the break. She wouldn't have time to eat a T-bone steak. I had some evidence that proves she didn't eat that steak.
Well, Nick, find anything?
I kind of wish she had a little more.
It's hard. I think she's pretty used to being the boss.
They use the... Yeah, they actually do.
But I'm sure you'll find some way of contradict that in some way. Somewhere.
I entered the trailer a little before noon.
By yourself?
Yes. And you didn't stop in...
Oh, wait. Oh, wrong button. Come on. Okay. Enter trailer noon. Meeting to 4. There's a rehearsal studio 1. So I'll take me. Maybe this? Your Honor, that statement contradicts this evidence.
It does?
I don't see a contradiction. Really? Okay, no, okay, not the trailer. Oops, I think goes well. Oh, wait, the T-bone steak! Yeah, you're right! Ha, as I thought. You're claiming you ate a T-bone steak, but I say you did not.
What's this now, Mr. Wright?
Look at this.
It's a plate.
It's a plate that was on a table in the employee area. As you can see, a large bone has been left behind.
Mr. Wright, need I remind you, it was a T-bone steak.
Exactly my point. Remember, if you will, Miss Vasquez and Mr. Manila ate at a table outside the trailer. Yet, there are no bones left on the plates. The plates were bare. Miss Vasquez? Tell me, how can a person eat a T-bone steak and not leave the bone? I think I know how. You ate the bone. You didn't eat the steak. You ate a boneless steak? You didn't eat any steak during that break. You took your steak and threw it somewhere, like that incinerator. I see. Then what was Miss Vasquez doing during her break? Isn't obvious, Your Honor? Meeting the Steel Samurai. She was meeting with the Steel Samurai.
Order! Are you saying?
Yes, Your Honor. As Miss Vasquez left the trailer to eat her steak, she ran into the Steel Samurai. And then you did it. You killed him with your own hands.
Mr. Wright, isn't that a little presumptuous?
What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright?
Let him claim what he wants. You'll say I did it. Yes. Fascinating. And here I was worried that today was going to be as boring as all the rest. Very well. Let us have a battle of wits, you and I. Any day, Vasquez. Good luck, Nick. Let's see. What was the murder weapon again? Oh yeah, the samurai spear? Yes. I am, as you see, a woman of petite stature. Could I possibly use a spear as a weapon? I think you could. It's not impossible.
Well, maybe it's not possible, but...
Silence. I am speaking.
Huh?
The victim was stabbed to the chest right in front, yes? I believe this would indicate that the victim was aware of the killer's presence. Now, the Steel Samurai costume is quite light and mobile. Compared to the victim, I am weaker and slower. I couldn't possibly win such a fight. To mention, there is proof that I do not have the sphere. The photograph of the Steel Samurai shows that the victim himself was holding it. Or do you mean to suggest that I could not wrest it away from him?
Yeah, take that, Wright. If you still think she did it, show us proof.
Hey, Nick. Look at the data we have in the court record. Oh, right. It was broken. Is there something in there that gets to you? Something odd about the samurai spear? Wait.
Something the matter, Mr. Wright?
Sorry, Your Honor. I'd like to take back my previous claim.
Very well, I won't hold you to your claim, but I'm afraid I will have to penalize you.
What?
Ah,
What's this? You're taking back your claim?
Let's backtrack for a moment. I want to consider whether the witness could have used the spear or not. However, there's no bearing on this case. Meaning, the samurai spear was not the murder weapon.
what? What is the meaning of this? The sphere was found lying next to the victim's body.
I have proof, Your Honor. I can prove that the samurai spear was not used as the murder weapon. The sphere itself, maybe. I present my proof, the so-called murder weapon.
But this is the murder weapon.
Not so fast. Remember that the sphere broke during the morning action scene run-through. But someone fixed the sphere. It was the security lady. She fixed it with duct tape. Now tell me, how is it possible for someone to stab a man who was wearing a thick costume with this through the chest?
Order! Order!
Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? Think about what you're...
Silence. I'm the one testifying here, and I will be heard. Are you quite sane? Are you even aware of what you're saying? If the samurai sphere was not the murder weapon, then pray tell what was. How was Hammer killed?
Well, Mr. Wright,
Can you tell us what the murder weapon was used? I can tell you. Would I make a claim like that if I couldn't tell you what the weapon was?
I'm afraid your confidence can sometimes be unfounded, Mr. Wright. Very well, let's see this murder weapon then.
Look at this photo.
Look at this photograph. What is this?
Why, that's Jack Hammer standing on the top of the stairs.
Order! Order! If I cannot have order in this trial will be suspended. Mr. Wright, what is this all about?
This photograph is from 5 years ago. There was an unfortunate accident at Global Studios. This is a photo of that very accident. Not a word of this was leaked to the outside. It was a close-kept secret at the studios.
What does this have to do with the current case?
Mr. Edgeworth, you still can't see it? See the man fallen in this photo. See how the fence post pierced him through the chest.
What? Are you saying?
Yes. What happened 5 years ago? Has happened again. Ooh, she was shocked.
Mr. Wright, continue.
It's 2:30 p.m. on the day of the murder. Miss D. Vasquez meets Jack Hammer outside the Studio 2 trailer. Then, she did it. She pushed Mr. Hammer off the stairs onto the fence. Just like Mr. Hammer had done himself 5 years ago. But whether she did it on purpose or by accident, I cannot say.
In other words, the victim, Mr. Hammer, he died on the same way he caused another man to die?
5 years...
5 years ago?
Precisely. Ironic, isn't it?
Uh-huh. Very creative, Mr. Wright. I could use a man like you on my script writing staff.
You deny that what I say is true?
Mr. Wright, let's say for the sake of argument that Hammer died at the trailer, as you say. Yet the body was found at Studio 1, was it not? And in the evil magistrate's costume, no less. Then are you claiming that I carried the body to Studio 1 and returned to the trailer all in the space of a 15-minute break? How could I have disposed of the body? The break in the meeting in the trailer lasted 15 minutes, from 2:30 to 2:15. Could Jack Hammer have been pushed off the stairs to his death, then carried to the studio and placed inside his costume? There wasn't enough time.
Indeed. Well, Mr. Wright, how could she have dealt with the body?
I bet she could have moved it. You'd be surprised. I bet she could do it. When people think their life depends on it, they can do amazing things.
Mr. Wright, this is not an episode of That's Incredible.
If you claim she did everything in 15 minutes.
Let me guess. Show me proof.
Correct. Show me proof.
How am I supposed to do that?
Then I won't have you making unsustained claims.
Wait a second. How does he know that what I'm thinking?
Huh! I need only look at the cold sweat running down your face and know what you're thinking.
Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to reconsider your claim. Well, Mr. Wright, how could she have dealt with the body?
She had another way. What if she had another way to carry the body, other than with her own hands? For instance? Actually, for that matter, there was no need for her to do the deed in 15 minutes. There was a way there was a way for you to carry that body. Interesting. Let's hear it then.
Mr. Wright, please show us how she carried the body.
With the van. Miss Vasquez, you carried the body to Studio 1, and you used the studio van to do it. Recall your testimony. There had to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. There was a van there, right? So I had Sal drive me. You used the van to carry the body to Studio 1. Then before everyone else got there, you put the body into the magistrate costume.
Hold on, Wright. Don't forget it was Sal Manila that drove the van. Are you suggesting that Mr. Manila was a conspirator?
Of course he was. Of course Sal Manila has to have been a conspirator. The body had been placed in the van and then put into the costume. There was no way Miss Vasquez could have done that alone. And also, don't forget that they had to dispose of the Steel Samurai costume. They had to because it was covered in Mr. Hammer's blood. And they probably burned it in the small incinerator. Well, Miss Vasquez, shall I continue? No need. You're smarter than you look, Mr. Wright. Yeah. Sal Manila would have done it. He would have killed for a Klondike bar. Huh. I lose. You win. It was fun. I win? Everyone's shocked. She just admitted it. So, what happens next? Don't question mark me. You don't have anything to say? What would you like me to say? I lost? Something like that? I just said that. Yahoo! Wait, so you mean D. Vasquez, so it was you? You killed Jack Hammer? Who can say? Huh? Are you sure I did, Mr. Wright? We were just engaged in a battle of wits. And the result of that battle, you proved the possibility that I murdered Hammer. Right. But that is only a possibility. Proof is another thing altogether. You lack decisive proof, Mr. Wright. What?
Order! Mr. Edgeworth, your thoughts?
No, of course, it's as the witness says. Certainly it does seem very likely she did it, but there's no proof.
Edgeworth isn't sure. Well, I came here as a witness today. If no more questions, I'll be leaving. What do we do now? Testify again, Vasquez. I'd like you to testify again.
Testify again?
No one to give up, Mr. Wright. Think about it. Even if I want to testify again, what's the point? I can only say what I said before. The truth, Mr. Wright. I've already said all there is to say. What would happen if I said it again? You'll ask the same questions, get the same answers. A waste of time.
Damn! Damn! Come so far only to fail.
It's as if there's no further questions. I would like to end the cross-examination of the witness, Miss Vasquez.
Whoa, Edgeworth, really?
Yes, Mr. Edgeworth. I was hoping to come up with a question while I was objecting, Your Honor. I didn't.
I see. Very well.
Your Honor! I request that the witness testify again.
You are the prosecutor, are you not? Why are you badgering me? I'm your witness.
I just want to hear your testimony again.
Does this make any sense to you, Your Honor? I don't see that we have the game by repeating the last several minutes.
Mr. Edgeworth? I, too, see little point in making Miss Vasquez repeat herself. What exactly did you want her to testify about?
Well, yes, indeed, verily I say, ergo. I want to hear what happened after they found the body.
After they found the body? Very well. The witness will testify to the court concerning this matter.
Nick, why did Edgeworth... Who knows? He probably realized she did it, too. But... wasn't he the one that said he'd always get a guilty verdict? After all that? Edgeworth. After finding the body...
I was with Sarah Oldbag, the security lady, when we found the body. The assistant was there too, only Powers was absent. I immediately called the police. The police showed up. The security lady Oldbag was quite agitated, pointing at Powers saying he did. I asked to be left down to the proceedings. I went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes. Then I went home.
I see no issues raised by this testimony. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
Okay, Nick, we're close. We're close. It's real close. She may be acting tough now. Yeah, true. Ooh, edgy being edgy. Be acting tough now. But if we can put her on the spot, she's sure to falter. Yep, and we're on the final part, our basilisk. Find the key you need to twist the truth out of her. Nick, oh, throat's killing me. Time for the cross-examination. We need to find that key evidence. It was Salomon back to the security lady when we found the body. What time was that? We were to meet at 5 for the rehearsal. So I'd say it was then. When exactly did you and Mr. Manila arrive at the studio? About 10 minutes before. I wasn't stuffing any bodies in the costumes, mind you. Press harder. Where were the other employees when you got to the studio? They weren't there yet. Well, then how could you put Hammer in that costume with Sal Manila's help? Oh? What did I just say? Did I just say I wasn't stuffing any bodies into any costumes? Try listening to people when they're saying, boy.
Boy? The witness will continue her testimony.
The assistant was there too, only Powers was absent. Mr. Powers was taking a nap, correct? So he says. Did no one go to call him? Remember? What? There was a dead body lying in front of us. Yet, you expect me to be calm. You certainly seemed calm enough when I accused you of murder. Wait a second. Wouldn't that be the other way around? The other way around. You discovered a murdered body and one person was missing, right? I don't really play Five Nights at Freddy. Wouldn't you normally go looking for the missing person?
I have to agree with the defense on this one. Well, Miss Vasquez?
Logically speaking, perhaps. But no one there was thinking very logically, I assure you. Also, without the steel samurai costume, Powers doesn't really stand out. We often let him on the bus when shooting at location. No one noticed he was missing.
Poor Powers. Very well, suppose that explains that. Very well, Miss Vasquez. You may continue.
I immediately called the police, and Powers showed up.
What was everyone else doing at the time?
No one said a thing. It was silent, completely silent. So we stood there until Powers finally arrived at the scene. Sorry I'm late. Then, silence, dead silence. Silence. Hey, Nick. Why is everyone so quiet? Someone should do something to lighten things up.
Oldback, the security lady? Why did the security lady think Powers had done it?
She said because she saw him going toward the studio.
Right, Steel Samurai. Did the detective arrest Mr. Powers based solely on the security lady's words?
Perhaps not. She seemed to have also given the detective that photograph. Of course, I heard all this after the fact.
The photograph, meaning the one taken by the security camera.
She's not only exhibiting the best scene of judgment when it comes to Hammer.
I don't think there's anything in there I can use. Yeah, that's what she said. Oh, that's what
Has to be left out in the proceedings.
you asked to be left out?
Yes. It seems that everyone else was questioned, and I'm really not fond of that sort of thing.
But you can't just decide who the police will and won't question.
Thankfully, the studio thinks otherwise. They were nice enough to understand that since we were in a meeting. There was no way we could have been involved, thus they covered for us.
Covered for you. Covered it up for you. There must have been a lot riding on it, with all those bigwigs at the meeting. I'm sure her professionals helped convince everyone they didn't require questioning. The script in your direction notes.
Yes, they were quite valuable. It wouldn't have been due to have them stolen.
No, I guess not. Wait, but wasn't the script... But the script was in Studio One. Wait a second. I thought you came to Studio One for a rehearsal. Why didn't you bring your script and notes?
Well, I was under the impression that we wouldn't be able to rehearse anything.
Why?
There was a murder after all. Who could think of rehearsing after that?
Yeah, I guess. Very well, Miss Vasquez, please continue.
Your Honor, I have an objection to the witness' last statement.
Huh?
Think. Ms. Vasquez said she didn't bring the script because there wouldn't be a rehearsal. Don't you see what that means? She would have to know about the murder before going to Studio One.
Oh! Uh-oh. Order! Mr. Edgeworth! What have you just said is a reasonable observation. However, I find it hard to understand why the prosecution would make such a move.
Or are you thinking of a career change to defense?
I appreciate the concern, Your Honor. I will stand by my statement, however, regardless of how the court sees my role here. Now, Miss Vasquez, do you have an explanation?
I can't believe Edgeworth is helping me.
So the prosecution is cahoots with the defense. What kind of court is this? No matter. I think you misunderstand me. I had a perfectly good reason to believe there would be no rehearsal.
Very well, the witness will change their testimony to reflect this reason.
I knew that Hammers was injured, so we couldn't do anything, it seems.
Don't let them behind. Hold it. How did you know about the injury? How did I know? Sal. He told me. Sal, the director. You have to find something to peg this on her here. Or everything done now has been wasted. I believe you need to go get him. I was with Sal back when he found the body. There too, with powers absent. The security lady old guy was crazy. I knew this was... Oh wait, hold on. What about the photo? You knew that Hammer was injured? Don't you think that's a little funny? I mean, it was the Steel Samurai who was injured. It was Will Powers. Locked?
Mr. Wright, explain yourself.
Yes, Mr. Hammer is dragging his leg in this photo. But that's because he was pretending to be Mr. Powers. But then, one person was injured in the run-through that morning. That person was Mr. Powers, not Mr. Hammer. Oh right, you got the name wrong. Now, why did you think it was Mr. Hammer who was injured? Oh no! I already said it. It was Sal who told me. That's right. He must have gotten it wrong. I think not. Mr. Manila was at the run-through that morning. He would have known it was Mr. Powers who was injured. He saw it happen. Why would he tell you the wrong person? Miss Vasquez? Actually, you didn't hear anything from Mr. Manila. You saw Mr. Hammer limping with your own eyes.
Yes, but...
Wasn't it Mr. Powers who was injured? Yes, but remember, Mr. Hammer was dragging his leg too. He was pretending to be Mr. Powers.
Ah!
And when he was doing this...
Well, he would have time to be after he put on the Steel Samurai costume. And went to Studio 2 when he was murdered.
Exactly. Miss Vasquez, you met him, didn't you? You saw the Steel Samurai limping. And Mr. Hammer was in that Steel Samurai suit. That's why you were confused. That's why you thought it was Mr. Hammer who had been injured that morning.
Order, order. I will have order. Witness. Can you refute this claim?
Yeah, let's see you sneak out of this one, Vasquez. Very well. I have a question for you. Why are the real killers always so persistent? Why in the world would I want Mr. Hammer dead? Yes, he'd fallen on hard times, but he was a star. I had nothing to gain from his death, nothing.
Yes, you would have you would need a motive. Why would you have killed the victim? If there was a reason, it is unclear to this court. Does the defense have anything to say on the matter? In other words, can you prove she had a motive?
Okay, I have proof and I'll show it to you. I present to the court the evidence of Miss Vasquez's motive in this murder. The 5-year-old... The photo. This is my proof. This is the photo from before. The photo reveals the motive in this murder. I'm right, aren't I, Miss Vasquez? 5 years ago, Mr. Hammer was at the height of his fame. With D. Vasquez's help, a terrible accident was swept under the carpet. Ladies and gentlemen, the case currently up for trial. It began on that day 5 years ago. Ironically enough, that accident precipitated Mr. Hammer's fall. His fall from stardom.
His guilt weighed him down, no doubt.
However, you, D. Vasquez, used Mr. Hammer. You made him work for you for petty change.
bringing us to the present day in Mr. Hammer's last role as the evil Master Street.
Yes, undoubtedly, it was a constant source of shame for the ex-star.
One moment, Mr. Wright. We are talking about motives here, yet you have only talked about Mr. Hammer. It almost seems as if Mr. Hammer who killed D. Vasquez, not the other way around. What motive would Miss Vasquez have?
Yeah, that's right. According to what you say, I would have no reason to kill Hammer. He was a good source of income for me. And I'll never get rid of someone, man. It's a policy of mine.
Mr. Wright, please explain Miss Vasquez's motive for murder.
Oh. Yeah, that's what the music does. Vibe. Okay. Allow me to present to the court the proven... The pills? This is my proof.
And this tells you why Miss Vasquez wanted to kill Mr. Hammer?
I'd say that all that proves that the defense attorney has completely lost the marbles. Court requests that you find your marbles immediately. Okay, that wasn't it. Okay. Oh, the food? Nick, we were so... Okay. Oh yeah, I guess it would be the food first. This is my proof.
And this tells us why Miss Vasquez wanted to kill Mr. Hammer?
I'd say all the proofs that the defense attorney's completely lost his marbles. It wasn't the food. Wasn't the food at all. Oh crap. Nick, we're so close. She had no motive. She had no motive, Your Honor.
What's that now?
It was Mr. Hammer who was out for blood. And all Miss Vasquez did was push him off the stairs in self-defense.
What's that now?
Mr. Hammer was intending to kill Miss Vasquez.
What?
What? Your Honor? Jack Hammer drugged Mr. Powers with sleeping pills. Jack Hammer snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume. Jack Hammer wore the costume to fool the security lady into thinking he was Powers. Then Jack Hammer made his way to the trailer. And for what purpose, you ask? To kill D. Vasquez, who was so cruelly taking advantage of him for all those years. So, you did do it, didn't you? Yes, I'm guilty. It was me. Someone call me an ambulance! There's blood everywhere! We're too late! Ah, Miss Vasquez. What happened here? Manuel fell from the trailer stairs. Manuel! Miss Vasquez, please, try to remain calm. No. How could this... It was an accident. Mr. Hammer was doing an action scene and... No, Manuel! Don't touch him, Miss Vasquez. No! Please don't die. Please. Oh, that was someone she cared about. Congratulations, Mr. Rat. I lose again. Whew!
Mr. Edgeworth, where's D. Vasquez?
In the waiting lobby, Your Honor, as calm and collected as ever.
I see. Mr. Wright,
Yes, Your Honor?
it appears you have brought about yet another miracle.
I thank you, Your Honor.
I think not, Your Honor. Will Powers was innocent. He should be found, so it was only natural, not a miracle.
Yep, that's what I was thinking too.
Yes, you're right. Very well. This court finds defendant Mr. Will Powers not guilty.
Woo! We did it! Victory is ours!
That is all. This court is adjourned.
Ow. October 20th, 11:12 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 3.
I don't know what to say. Thank you so much.
I'm just glad you're okay.
Yes, but it's sad. I know now that Mr. Hammer stole my costume. It's bad enough that he wanted to kill Miss Vasquez.
Oh, it was a pretty crazy case. I had a feeling it'd be Vasquez.
But to think that he tried to frame me for the murder? It makes me sad. Tell me why, Mr. Wright.
Huh?
Tell me, why did Mr. Hammer want to blame me?
I don't know, honestly. I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, of course.
Whew, I'm not sure I wanted to go down that road.
Congratulations, WP.
Oh. Thanks to you, I'll be able to don the Steel Samurai outfit once more. I can't wait to get back into that sweaty costume in.
Oh,
Is something wrong?
No, well, of course not. Ah! Nick, Edgeworth.
well, keep it spoiler-free, because I'll figure out myself. And that's probably going to be another time.
Say something, right? I'm not good at small talk.
Huh? What? That was too bad, Edgeworth.
You don't waste any time gloating, do you?
No, I really want to thank you. Vasquez would have gone away if you hadn't stepped in.
Yeah, pleased to meet you. I'm Powers. Yeah.
Oh. Well, too bad. Oh, nothing I can do now.
Edgeworth. I'm a big fan of your work, Mr. Powers.
Well, oh well. Liar.
Right? I must say, I didn't expect to meet you again after all these years.
Meet again?
However, in retrospect, it would have been better had we not met. Thanks to you, I'm saddled with unnecessary feelings.
Like romantic? That's an open-minded thing. Unnecessary feelings?
Yes, unease and uncertainty.
Aren't those kind of necessary?
They only serve to get in my way. You listen to me, Phoenix Wright? Don't ever show your face in front of me again. That's what I came here to tell you.
That's gonna be really hard considering we both work in law.
Mr. Wright? Was that guy your friend?
What? Friends? As if. They're rivals. Rivals, right, Nick?
For now we are, I guess.
Huh? Why do I get the feeling I'm missing something? Come on, Nick, tell me. What's the deal with you and Edgeworth?
And so the curtain closed on another trial. I caused quite the stir by revealing the accident from 5 years ago. It was the talk of the town. Thankfully, Global Studios rethought its programming change. They went back to making kid shows again.
Nick, this is it. The new show starts today. You're going to watch it with me, right?
I'll admit, I was kind of surprised. I didn't think they'd seriously go with it.
You have to buy trading cards too, okay? We have to trade with Cody and that assistant.
Fine, fine, I'll do it.
Isn't it great that WP gets to play the leads again?
I don't know if they'll show his real face this time. I don't know. I don't think the world is ready for the real Will Powers. The end, and we are done with Trial 2. Hallelujah! A brand new episode has been added. Episode 4, Turnabout Goodbyes. And that is going to be saved for next time. Turnabout Goodbyes will be the next exciting adventure of the Phoenix Wright series, but see that in a couple of weeks here on YouTube. And unfortunately, there are no rating possibilities. Thanks to... And so we'll be ending things here. But I hope you enjoyed your time here on our fun little escapade, and hopefully I can see you guys tomorrow on Twitch when I play another N64 an N64 title by Rare that's been getting the talk of the town lately, Mickey Speedway USA. Tune into that. Thanks for watching. Yeah, I'm glad you guys had a good time. So thanks for watching. This is Angel Star signing out from Star Jettison.